Shut up, fool. I pity the fool. Shut up, fool. I pity the fool.
I can't decide. He wants the fool to shut up, yet he pities the fool. Anyway, hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Yeah, he's both ways about this, isn't he? T, yes. I can't even follow you. Can't even keep up on this.
I know.
Saying. It's so true. Well, here we are. We made it to
You know what? I'll keep that.
Didn't find the kazoo, so I had to do that.
I see we have one person watching so far.
Hello.
Hello. I hope you stick around.
You would
Thank
like
you for
to
being
comment,
here.
drop it in. I know some people watching, they never comment. And I think, well, maybe you're feeling a little shy. Maybe you're feeling like, no, I'm just going to observe. That's fine.
Hi.
But
hi, let's celebrate.
Woo-hoo.
Good to see you.
Hi, guys. They say very Ted night.
Hi, Peter. Good to see you too.
But if you would like to, if you're really feel like comedy, do me a favor and just drop one comment. Just say like, "Hi, we're here," and then you can just lay back the whole time, so that we know you're here. So we can say hi to you.
Yes.
Because otherwise, I don't know. And then people are like, I watched the show. I'm like, really? I never see you.
Were here. I know.
I'd like to say hi.
And I know from watching our friends like Let's Celebrate and Pepper Tree Villa that if I'm watching it on the TV, I have to also have it on the computer because so I can comment.
You can't comment on the TV set. The so-called smart TV, not so much.
And we already know that at least through StreamYard, there's a slight lag on Facebook. So the Facebook people always join a little later.
Yeah.
But no worries.
Wasn't like a 5-minute delay or something?
And no, it's not that long.
Okay. 3-minute delay, 2-minute delay, 60
I think it's I think it can be measured in the seconds.
Hello, Dime.
Hi, Dime. Good to see you.
So good to see y'all.
So
anyway,
as you know, we are doing Brady Bunch Variety Hour this week.
I know that Pepper Tree.
Hi, Jennifer. Glad you made it.
Folks from Pepper Tree were mainlining some of that stuff days ago.
Oh, yeah. No, last night they were texting me because they were watching. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Yeah, they were watching also. Yeah. Anyway, we have some ratings for you from
the Bible.
Love to Love You Brady's. Which is all about the Brady Bunch Variety Hour.
The subtitle of that book is The Bizarre
Story of the Brady Bunch Variety
Hour.
Yeah. So we'll have some ratings from that. And
Ma'am has joined us with a Marsha.
Ma'am, hi, good to see you. And
Ma'am has joined us with the correct phrase.
A masterpiece, a culinary masterpiece from How to Have a Ball on a Babysitter's Budget from 1959.
So if you can't afford it because times are tough, guess what? You can.
Yeah.
It'll show you how.
Babysitter budget.
You can be making like, a quarter per hour as the babysitters did in 1958.
Well, I was thinking about that today because I was thinking, Jennifer says, can't wait for the Cindy Brady cocktail.
Oh, boy. Yes.
The Sid Dale recording was great. Awesome.
Excellent. You found the Sid. Yeah. Peter was actually asking about some Sid Dale. I believe he was responsible for some music from the Spider-Man animated series, 1967. Well, he did a lot of funky stuff and a lot of stuff that's very like up-tempo, easy. In a if anybody remembers those CDs from the 90s, the Sound Gallery, 2 volumes, Sid Dale's on both of those. Very cool.
Oh, and we also
a lot of library music
to try this evening because I saw them at the store and could not resist them.
Do it.
Doritos Late Night Sizzling Cheeseburger chips. But I'm going to need a drink before I
just how close these come
that.
to the said item. I will tell you one thing. Late night, I should not be doing sizzling cheeseburgers because, wow, that's going to kill me. But early in the evening, I'm perfectly fine with that. Just kind of slack off a bit.
I'm all about a late night cheeseburger.
You like that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
I think that I'm all about like a day after where I'm like, oh, boy, I need to absorb. Then the cheeseburger comes in for sure. I need to actually like clean my vessel. So the vessel with the vessel?
Penis vessel. That doesn't sound dirty at all. Okay, so some of these drink names are subject to change as we get better ideas. But for the first drink of the evening. Okay, first of all, we will be sampling this. Jules Laurent Blue. It just says Jules Laurent Blue. Yeah, I gathered that. Anyway, we bought this in New Hampshire, tax-free, last weekend at the liquor store, state liquor store, which is good times. Nothing like tax-free liquor. Oh, hi, Mom. Good to see you.
And discounted product. Big fun.
Yeah, tipping a very strong rye Manhattan in the direction of New York. I love a rye Manhattan.
Is that our friends at Let's Celebrate?
Yes.
Oh, I think they do appreciate it.
Yes, I love a rye Manhattan.
We could do similar.
Yes. Who knows? Although I have to wake up kind of early, so
Yeah, well,
I
we'll take that from
shouldn't have too many drinks. But who am I kidding? We're here and I'm going to have all the drinks. All right. So I'm going to try the blue stuff. It doesn't say what it is in terms of a varietal. So
variety of bubbles.
it does not say, it just says blue. It's like, yeah, I
If it's from,
gathered
if it's
that.
from France, I'm going to bet Blanc de Blanc.
Can you give me a towel, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You know, they actually get that open really well.
A Velveteen Lounge kitchen towel?
You don't say so. How about this very
Look
attractive
at that.
towel?
Ooh, Old Forester, nice.
Towel in maroon.
Jennifer says Windex.
Wouldn't you just love it?
Well, we're about to find out.
So
okay.
Old Forester right now, that's a great place
Yeah.
to be. And by now, Old Forester, the parent company is Brown Forman, has been doing a lot of varieties. Like they've got 3 different bottlings that are supposed to be reflective of like what we did in 1890, what we did in 1910, what we did in 1922. And you think, what? No one was selling rye in 1922. Aha. For medicinal purposes, they sure were.
Sure, Jan.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
Okay, let's see. It is indeed blue.
Pretty blue, huh?
It's pretty blue.
Pretty blue, pretty cold.
All right.
And just for the occasion.
It got caught in my glass. So I started pouring a lot. I'm like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
getting your foot caught
Oh,
on the drive
Yeah.
pedal.
Bingo. You know, so you got excess bubbles in there, huh? Yeah, big problem.
Smells like cheap sparkling wine,
Yeah, it kind of does.
which
as
is
a matter of
exactly what it is.
fact. Exactly what you're interested in. And here we go. Matching the suits. She decided to wear this wonder in human-made materials. And I said, I can match that. I can
100%
coordinate
polyester.
anyway. Everything I'm wearing came out of a factory. And not a factory that processes cotton, if you know what I mean.
And just just turn the bottle. Yeah, I've done that too. This one came out pretty easily though.
It is. It's
Oh, thank
good,
you, Peter.
Good quality product. It's slightly sweet, like more than
Yeah.
we'd like it. So we might have to sour that up a bit. And I think it'll be fine. And it's certainly pretty. So there we go.
It's fine and it's blue. So mission accomplished.
Peter's noting that the wine is actually gone from 73% better to
500% better.
a hell of a
I love
lot
that.
more than that better. Now check
Thank
that
you,
out,
Peter.
folks. Second commercial plug of the day. Remember, we also have the wine glasses available. If you're going to see us, that's the best bet because we don't have to charge shipping, which of course is exorbitant because that is
Shipping
glass.
more than the glasses.
And it's to go into a big box because I got to give it a big crush zone.
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am says I got up my Brady Bunch cookbook for this happy hour. Is that the Alice one? I have one that's Alice, like an Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Oh, Mom, Jennifer says hi. Jennifer's over on YouTube.
Hello, indeed. Yes.
Yeah.
Long Island iced tea. Yeah, you're
Yeah, you find purple sparkling wine. We're driving up. Yes, the Alice one. I love that book.
3 sheets to the wind and on one drink.
Okay.
Now, if we put something kind of red in here, I bet we'd have purple. Interesting. Have to work on
Well,
that.
I was going to use the Empress 1908
Well,
and the plum.
Blue on blue.
So I swear I can do. No, I get it. I get it. We're all in that situation. Okay, so I was going to call my first drink of the evening "No Getting Over That Rainbow" because
You know,
I love it.
when the smallest of dreams won't come true. If you're like, well, what in the world does that have to do with the Brady's? You have to watch the Brady Bunch Variety Hour, and you'll see who sung it.
Well, that was on the Mike Douglas show.
Oh, that's right. It was when they did the guest star slot of Mike.
Greg and Marcia sang it on the Mike Douglas show. All the kids
Family showed up.
and Robert Reed.
Yeah.
Were on there. And
yeah, because he introduced Robert Reed, and it's just like, what about the whole family? And Bob's like, yeah, okay, come on out, kids. And suddenly they were there, like, as if hilarious, you know. But Mike Douglas, circa 1976, would have been talking about the fact that the show was already in heavy syndication, having been canceled 2 years prior. So they were already ramping up for like 1 million reruns around the world. And that's got to be a thing, you know. They had a thing going on. The reasons the show were canceled were like kind of simple. I think Sherwood Schwartz got fed up with the cast.
Jules Laurent.
Jules. One imagines the show probably could have run for another couple of seasons. And then they did this variety show, and then like, well, that was the final nail in the coffin. But then there was like the Brady Brides show, and then there were like 3 reunion movies. I swear, it goes on.
Okay, hold on one sec. Keep talking.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Here we are. You're tapping away. I'm also like observing out of the corner of my eye. We got Match Game on, and they're wearing as much polyester as I am.
Well,
that's a big thing too. You know, Gene alone is really like holding down the fort on that one.
There's no getting over that rainbow. The smallest of dreams won't come true.
I can take all the madness.
Oh, hi, Laura. Good to see you.
Ooh, hi, Doug.
Here? Oh, Doug. Hi, Doug. It took too late to request sabering the blue. Maybe next time. Oh, and hi, Pepper Tree. Doug and Arnie are there. Hi, good to see you.
Oh, Doug and Arnie were mainlining this. I was just main checking that.
There should be a Peter. I've already named a drink. Fake Jan. We're gonna also make a fake Jan cocktail.
You know, fake Jan gets a lot of flack, but at the end of the day, the only actual singer among them.
There's Florence Henderson. No, Barry Williams was the singer.
Well, I'm just thinking like of the kids. You know, Flo was one thing, and she did have a career as a singer.
Barry Williams was a kid.
Barry Williams actually had. Barry Marine had probably the most promise of the lot.
So I'm going to do 1 ounce.
Fake Jan. Jerry, it's how do they pronounce it? I always say Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Jerry Rochelle. I look at a name which is pretty clearly Germanic, and I think Rochelle, but no, Rochelle.
1 ounce Empress 1908 gin.
It's in that.
So we're kind of purple already.
That city in New York.
Doing our research. The idea for a fake Jan cocktail. I got to decide. I still haven't decided what goes into that.
Well, we're thinking.
But you know me. I think best on my feet. Okay.
Turning.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom,
and then I'm going to add a 1/2 ounce of this Ume plum liqueur, which we've been using a lot of lately because it's so good. 1/2 ounce of that. And then, so now it's incredibly purple. I upped the amount of lemon because of the sweetness of the wine.
Yes, they definitely need to do something about that.
3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. And then we gotta catch up here.
Blue 75 or a hashtag 555.
Oh yeah, let's celebrate. Loves their
I like a person
loves
who
their
knows.
Empress 1908. Blue 75 or hashtag 5555 FF. Yes. Oh, purple's Jennifer's favorite color.
Nice use of hex codes, I gotta say.
Yes. And then I was going to do a couple of dashes of plum bitters. These are Fee Brothers. Actually, I don't know of any other plum bitters, but
maybe some of
they're out there.
Fee does them, and they're actually quite good for the purpose.
Now I'm going to fill with my sparkling blue. This is actually very pretty and very blue. Am I blue?
Oh, check that out.
Color tone number for blue. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Boom, boom, Pantone.
Cheers.
It's actually hex code, but yes, Pantone is the other thing. I would try that.
It's good.
It's good.
I like it.
You've improved it.
I haven't. It's slightly peppery, which I kind of like.
Oh yeah. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Well, I was going to make something.
I'm a fan.
One of the things you can win as a contestant on Match Game is called Bed Sack. I think that slightly redundant. I'm just saying.
Did you bring over the spray?
Actually, no. But guess what? It's already here.
And then
already here.
I'll do a reading. He'll make a drink, and then I'll do a reading.
A reading from.
And then I will show you our culinary masterpiece.
Big fun.
For the evening. Pork chops and apple chops. Isn't that swell? I spent way too much of my youth watching Brady Bunch.
Memorized. As did I, but also like about an equal amount of time watching Star Trek. So that's fairly quotable.
And I
too.
have to
We
say,
haven't seen Trek in a long time.
observations, Brady Bunch Variety Hour.
Observation number 1.
Christopher Knight was very game because he just, I don't think he was at that point even planning to stay acting. I think he just was going to college and saw an opportunity to make some money or whatever. But he was incredibly game. Like they gave him like a lot of scut work on that show, and he did it with a smile on his face. So, Speed Racer, yeah, I think Paul's right there with you on that one.
When I was about 6, that was The Bomb.
See, my youth and my teen years, yes.
And I remember years, like decades later, seeing an episode and remembering that whole outro sequence with the antique cars. I was like, yes, that's exactly right. Speed. Very cool show. So I'm going to do something, and I'm going to do a fall cutter variation, and I need to do a tribute. I'm really figuring that this is.
I have some drink name suggestions if you'd like.
I was thinking of the Alice's Fog Cutter because I figured that like the hired help on her day off is just hitting the sauce pretty hard with these 6 hoodlums and mom and dad to wrangle.
Okay. Alice's Fog Cutter.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs a better name though.
Well, start with that and we'll go from there. Somebody watching right now probably has a better name than I did on the spot, and that's just fine.
Alice's off-brand Ativan.
Alice cuts the fog. Anyway.
Alice cuts the fog. I like that.
Okay.
I kind of like Alice's off-brand Ativan myself, but
Ativan was not patented until 1985.
Oh, they were taking drugs back then.
I know they were, but it would have been Milltown. Would have been.
The Dittmeyer's barbecue. Yes. Oh, yes. We have a Christopher Knight love seat.
We do.
It's out in our tiki room right now, but yes, we have a Christopher Knight love seat.
So I'm going with the starting with the light rum.
Oh, Ultraman. Okay.
Ultraman. I've never seen Ultraman.
Oh my God. I guess we should have gotten light rum when we were up there.
I have plenty. And we don't use light rum too much. It's for big party punches. In fact, I don't even want to use the light rum in this. No, I don't. I'm actually going to use something else. I will use the amber rum. We have the Mount Gay over there. That's a perfectly good thing to do. I'll save the light rum, all 2 ounces of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to put in, this has got to be, it's got to be 2 ounces.
Ativan, Xanax, all blends.
It's all
Blue Dolls.
It's all the same.
I love Valley of the Dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait. 2 ounces.
2 ounces of amber rum.
Okay.
And I will take, I've been trying to collect everything that I need so I don't have to leave you again.
I can't type either. For those of you who are saying you cannot type this evening.
Oh, I tell you, sometimes I get on there, I just like mistakes. And I can touch type, it's just your fingers get all cluttered. And I'm actually going to substitute, this calls, Fall Cut Original calls for Brandy. I'm figuring that Alice is a SoCal gal, and she's very familiar with product from south of the border. I'm going with tequila.
Did you bring it over?
I did not.
Okay.
And make that a 1 ounce of tequila.
Oh, wow. Be careful. This is full.
Yeah, this is brand new and not cracked. And this is one of these.
Tequila.
I really dearly enjoy humidor.
This is going to be strong.
What is missing on this handle?
A handle.
The handle? It doesn't even have those little depressions that allows you to hold on to it. So I'm like, you got to do this business. This is so stupid, guys. Seriously, make your handle a handle. Brace it against myself. So this is actually a strong one because it's a fog cutter.
It's a 3 ounce drink.
Yeah, 3 ounce drink so far.
Oh, Jennifer reread Valley of the Dolls recently. I love the book and the movie.
I will take the gin, please.
Okay. You want which gin?
I'll just take the clear gin. It's fine.
Did you bring it over?
I did not.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on.
No, I didn't. That's a half ounce.
That's why I can't find it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Gah!
We
in fact got Tanqueray because we usually do not get a good price on this, but we got an excellent price.
Oh, hi, Ben.
North
good to
of
see
our
you.
border.
Hey.
So that's going to be that much. That's a half ounce. It's just a taste. This thing is
wrapping up my day. Good.
I'm kind of working in LA iced tea angle with all this booze too, right? It sounds like, yeah, geez. But don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. No, I got it. I would gladly hand it to my lovely co-host.
All right.
co-host. Now I need what else goes
Oh,
on
hi,
this sucker?
Kalaka boy. Good to see you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Half ounce orange. I'm going to put in an ounce of lemon.
Yes,
Okay.
we are both in Pinball, the man who saved the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you watch
okay.
it?
Well, I'm wearing a wig, so you would not recognize me. But when the guys are out in the hallway outside of the courtroom and they're like kind of panicking, I'm the woman who walks by.
That's her.
And then in the beginning of the film, when the two cops are dragging the pinball machine out of the
gallery, the
arcade, one of the cops is Paul.
Yeah, look very carefully. It's really fast. You do not see any kind of close up on these two police, but you notice that one of them is like this tall and one of them is this tall.
And both, yeah,
and it's sort of
the
a
short one.
sort of this like Gunter and Tootie kind of a thing. So
it's a lot of handles.
I thought that it worked really well, and the actor that I was working with, actually, we kind of worked that. It was the big height difference was comedy. But it's a brief scene, but it's like where like he's co-branding with the arcade, and the guy who's owning the arcade, he sees him out there. He's like, "What's going on?" It's just like they get busted, and that's the same.
And you can also see us in the there's like a city, I guess like a city council meeting. We're in the audience of that too.
I'll take the orgeat, which is over there.
Hi, Roberta, and hi, Sherry. Good to see you both.
And if you brought over the
oh my god.
I'll
sticking to the.
I'll take this in sequence.
Remember the BB Galini episode? Yes, I do.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Carol got a little jealous there.
Half ounce of
that pink drink.
orgeat, and I will take the Aperol, please. I'm subbing for orange stuff.
Okay. So wait, what? Okay, you did half ounce orgeat, half ounce Aperol.
Yeah. Okay. I might make that 3/4 ounce Aperol. Well, let me try it. So let me start with half and see where this goes. No, I'm going to make 3/4, and then it might add more lemon. No, I'm going to go back. No, I'm going to go stick with 3/4. There we go.
Okay.
Boom. Done.
And half ounce orgeat, you said.
Yes. I think that's all I got in there.
Okay.
Now I'm going to grab a straw and give this a stir and see where we are.
Lemon too.
I did put lemon in there. Oh yes, there's that ounce of lemon.
Okay.
Hold on. So the original recipe on the drink is 2 ounces of lemon. It's like, wow, there's not enough sweet stuff to counteract that.
Is that it?
So I'm going, that's what I got so far. Combine in your tall mug. I have a figural mug, which happens to be, I think this is Hula Billy Betty. As a matter of fact, we have the mate to this as well.
I know they look like Betty and Veronica.
They really do.
Which I think, probably what they meant.
I'll take a metal straw, please.
Okay. Oh, I assumed you were in separate scenes. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Yes,
I thought the film was very well done, and it was actually.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good film.
It was a great set to be on. They ran it very well. We had a great AD who really took care of it, and we were wrangled by the background wrangler.
I was not a fan of BB Galini.
There was actually, and it was very good crafty. I got to say that's a big plus. When we did our picture subsequently, we had excellent crafty. So.
Yes, to open like a compact. I remember that. I always think of that in New York City. They have a building called the Lipstick Building, and I always think of BB Galini. Oh, hi, Vintage Camper Gal. Good to see you.
Add some more ice here because I think this is a strong one that needs dilution. Well, I don't think it is. It's a strong one that needs dilution. Pack it.
Yeah, we're both in the city council meeting scene, but we're sitting in separate rows. What about my Brady Bunch fantasies and my 1971 camper? I love that. It's all avocado, green, and orange.
Now you're talking.
Morphic theme throughout. I love that so much.
Well, you know where Carol and Mike might have gone back when they needed a night away from the kids. How about the Bahuka? That's the kind of drink you can get there. I'm sure they did indulge.
I do want to try this.
There we go.
All right.
I think that works very well. That's about right. That's more or less the proportions of a fog cutter.
That's good.
From Trader Vic's. And so I just followed that along, subbed a few things. And, Vic Bergeron himself would have been like, sub away, just call it something else. So we did.
Does everyone have a drink?
Everyone's got a drink. So now it's time. It is time.
It's time for a reading from Love to Love You Brady's. And then I'll show you what I spent my afternoon on. All right. Well, part of my afternoon, but it took longer than I thought it would. A reading from Love to Love You Brady's, the bizarre story of the Brady Bunch Variety Hour. Introduction by Susan Olson. I'm skipping ahead, but
Sing it, Susan.
it is difficult to comprehend how the Brady Bunch Variety Hour could ever come to be. This endeavor was the brainchild of Sid and Marty Krofft, who must have been puffing a little too much stuff when, in 1976, they came up with the idea of making a musical version of the Brady Bunch. All right, it wasn't just a sudden hallucination. The Crofts had 4 Brady Bunch cast members guest star on the Donnie and Marie show, and the ratings were so good that the network responded with the typical, more will be better, which is rarely the case. I have
because
more for later.
you know, go look this up on your local streamer. You know what I'm talking about. You're watching it right now, and you will,
Oh my God, I love
you
Randy
will be
Rainbow.
able to witness what we're talking about.
We do love Randy Rainbow around here.
We saw Randy Rainbow live. I tell you, it's
oh my God, it's
worth
so good.
Worth seeing the man live in action.
My voice teacher was the musical director on his album that got nominated for an Emmy. So my voice teacher was nominated for an Emmy along with Randy Rainbow. Oh, were the VLK mugs from Pop Tiki orange or turquoise? Oh yeah. They made us one that was green, that was like a prototype, and then they started making them turquoise.
So it made them feel blue. So
hi,
yes.
Eric. Good
Absolutely.
to see you.
Absolutely.
Lidsville should be anyone's clue. They're herbs of nature.
Herbal usage. Just saying.
Emmy or Grammy. It was an Grammy. You are correct. It was a Grammy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking.
I'm also looking at the
TV.
Camper Gal's comment about her 71 camper, and I'm thinking, you know what's on the back of that camper? A sticker that says 3 things that you need to ride with her: gas, grass, or ass. So
she's a classy gal.
No, she's got class. She doesn't have ass.
So I have to read. Oh yeah, Maureen's book. Yes, you sent me Maureen's book, and I did read.
That's right.
It.
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Knowing she was cooked during the duration of that show. I know, right?
Yeah.
It was so sad.
Well, there's a story from Barry's book about how he decided to light up. Then found out that he got called to set, and he's like,
I almost brought that out.
So there he shows up.
Get it if we need.
Great reading from that, where he shows up to set kind of baked and paranoid.
Oh my gosh. Jennifer's I adore Randy Rainbow. I loved his memoir. I know I still need to get his memoir. I haven't read it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's sort of the Brady Bunch book. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
You know, this is actually going down kind of fast. I'm going to take some of those bubbles.
Oh, here.
I'm going to top with this. You can have this without, or you can top with bubbles, and it'll all work out just fine. No worries.
This was the Sandra Lee pour. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it wasn't really a topper. It was more like I got to get some filler in here. So.
Yeah, she was into her drug abuse pretty deep. Yeah.
Oh man.
So reading Rainbow. Aw. Okay.
That's actually quite nice too. A slight flavor
now.
variation. Anyway, we also have, but wait, there's more. Here's the resistance piece right now.
All right, time to light the sterno.
Remember, as our friends
inside a cabbage.
Our friends at Celebrate will tell you when you're doing hot oil and flames and whatnot on your show. Make sure you got this baby handy.
Oh, Alizé, yes.
Alizé,
have we discussed the Brady experience yet? No, we have not. Right?
I need to pop that.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to set that down.
I do.
And
I just had to show it though.
Oh, you did have to display it. It's right. Wait, I'm going to get this out of the way.
So this,
I don't knock things over.
This was a real mid-century trope.
Yeah.
But I got this particular idea from How to Have a Ball on a Babysitter's Budget. So this is under the mocktail party section because teenage babysitters weren't drinking back then. Anyway,
no, they weren't. They were busting into the Xanax.
This is the teeny weenie roast.
They are teeny weenies, after all. You can see. Mm-hmm.
Slice core end of cabbage to make it stand level. It was pretty level, so I didn't do that.
Didn't need to do that.
On a large plate. Cut hole in top of cabbage, large enough to insert a can of canned heat. Stick toothpicks with small pieces of weenie or cocktail sausages into the cabbage. Okay, so I used these long skewers because I thought little toothpicks, when we go to roast them over the fire, would be
a really
too small.
Bad idea.
And we'd be burning ourselves.
You're correct.
Roast weenies over flame. Then place in teeny appetizer buns. Okay, the teeny appetizer buns are a torturous process, which I didn't do. I just
She
bought
saw that.
King's dinner rolls and sliced them in half, and
they'll
then
do
made
fine.
little weenie buns, teeny
buns.
weenie buns. So
Teeny weeny buns. Super.
oh my god, I love the remodel on HGTV.
Oh, yes.
I bought the
When
series.
the kids from the
Yeah.
series went and did that whole thing. The fact that they had to do so many kludges to get the thing to fit in that footprint, because that
Oh, I
house
know.
on the interior does in no way resembles that set
These are
and those sets.
these are Sabrat's cocktail sausages and not Vienna sausages. Like it matters, but they're
Vienna.
These are actual Sabrats.
You know, it does matter because Vienna sausages, to my opinion, are disgusting. Whereas these little wieners are just.
Yes, Randy Rainbow is his actual birth name. Yes,
yeah.
His dad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
His dad was Rainbow.
Yep.
Yeah, probably one of those names that got kind of like muffed at Ellis Island, but whatever.
Gosh.
We're stuck with it now. So I'm gonna light this baby, but I gotta pop it open though.
It includes a dinner at the Brady's house with some of the original cast members. I would love to do that. I was about to say, I'm not sure I would love to do that, or if I would love to just see someone else do it. No, I would love to do it. It'd be weird.
Does everybody appreciate the incidental music on this show as much as we do? All I can think of is Frank Duvall, and there's all these little bits like arrangement of sad theme.
Yes, Peter. Yes, Fred Berry and all. They call them the kids from What's Happening. They did guest star on the Brady Bunch Variety Hour.
Yeah, they do a number. Fred dances around as he was wont, and then it's like a cross promo right there. It's kind of awesome.
Oh, the contest starts tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Pardon me.
Mind if I randomly throw out some Brady trivia? Do it, please.
What the heck? What the heck?
Go for it.
See who can get these things.
Yeah, do it.
I would say there will be prizes, but I have no prizes. Make fabulous no prize.
Sabrat's minis, Peter. I just got them at ShopRite. Yeah.
There we go. Ooh, glop.
Oh, and yes. So let's celebrate on their live video on Sunday. We're talking about kitchen appliances. And I bring it up because I did bring the fire extinguisher over here. I'm talking about how you have to have a fire extinguisher.
Can you see that behind me? It's kind of blending into the red in the background, but it's right at my right hand.
It is handy.
As a matter of fact, that's full and ready to go. It's a little dusty because we don't use it.
I need it. I need to enter this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to move this over so we can flip.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
All right. So one matching down.
It's kind of pointing at me.
Yeah.
All right.
There's literally one match left in this, so I hope it works.
We only have like 500 matchbooks in this house. Oh, there we go.
And there you go, folks.
You can see it. It is. You can kind of see it. I feel like we should turn it up. Turn the lights down, though.
We can try that. Yeah.
All right. So that you can see it. And we got to turn it back up. All right.
Yeah. I always forget which way this goes.
Can you see?
That's as low as it goes.
Oh, you can see it a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
All right. All right, it is flaming. All right. So let's roast a weenie. Let's roast some weenies.
Roast a weenie, Riz.
Okay, with relish. Okay. So then you're supposed to roast them. I am. It's definitely cooking my skewer.
It's incinerating the bamboo anyway.
It's working. All right.
Having a weenie roast in it.
Oh wait, did you turn the lights back up?
I turned them back up, but yeah, if they're too much, I can go back down. It's very hard to get them.
Party now, right? Roast a weenie. I know.
That's enough.
I feel like only one can do it. Well, no, I guess we can both.
So here's a trivia number one from Peter. What movie was What's Happening based on? Yes, I know the answer.
I know the answer to that too.
You know the answer to this one. So anybody out there? Pretty well-known picture, circa 1975, I believe. So frankly, that actually turned into a TV series fairly quickly.
What was the name of the toy store where Peter rescued a young girl from a falling wall? Yes.
Oh boy.
All right.
With a plot line straight out of White Christmas. Hello. Which is I'm sure what Sherwood Schwartz was thinking. What have I got? Oh, I'm just going to do something that's been done already. A lot. And there we have it. Oh, you're on fire. I'm on fire.
I'm afraid that my weenie is going to fall into the fire because my my skewer keeps.
It's also
Igniting.
like melting off some of the fat, which is incinerating, which is kind of great for the purpose. Getting slightly charred. Woohoo! Anyway, anybody for the trivia from Peter? What movie is What's Happening based on?
And we
also
toy
have
store.
It's a toy store. Peter rescues a young girl from a falling wall.
At first, I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right."
I was also thinking about what's the name of the store where Greg gets trapped in the cooler, but isn't that just the Sam's Butcher Shop?
Paul, were you the model for the game Leisure Suit Larry?
You know something? I remember that video game, and I might just have been. I remember when polyester was extraordinarily cheap at the thrifts because it was just considered completely fugly, and you can get it it was all over the place. And I remember getting a few pieces.
Driscoll's, yes.
And we were invited to a party in around 1997. And I was thinking to myself, I want the white suit. So we both went looking, and she found this fabulous pink prom jacket, and I found the white suit, the actual white suit, for Pete's sake. And the pants were like this big, and I had to have them taken in, but I had it done, and it was just great. And now, of course, I'm slightly larger in the pants.
Fire, liquor, snacks, and polyester. Now, sorry.
Yeah, really. Seriously, what could possibly go wrong?
And blue drinks, no less, right?
It's like it's like being out there on the links in your polyester golf shirt during a thunderstorm.
I feel like my weenie is roasted.
Have you roasted
enough? Oh boy, okay.
Mm-hmm. Did you bring the mustard?
I did not.
Oh, well, I'll do that for.
Get it.
I'll do that for the next round because I'm busy incinerating my first bun. You can see that, like those flames. The flames go up higher. Look at that sucker! Wow, it's just torching. It seems dangerous, except that it's a very small fire and it doesn't have a lot of energy. And I got an extinguisher back of me.
Nothing stands up to time better than double knit polyester. I know, right? I feel like, whoa.
Oh, losing it.
Uh-oh.
Losing it. I guess it's time for that to go.
I guess it's done.
Baby.
I do know that you can soak these.
Mm-hmm.
I am aware. I just
didn't get to it.
I was busy.
I didn't get to it. All right, so anyway. So here's the wieners in the cabbage, and they're nicely cooked, and I'm having one. And I incinerate the hell out of the inside of that to get that nice char that people love. And it's worth it to get. These are Hebrew National. Sabret. Either one would be fine, but Sabret's excellent. I know Peter watching here appreciates the Sabret. And in fact, Peter watching here appreciates the Sabret.
What was the name of the ball that Sam wanted to? I know this one. Wanted to take Alice to, but she couldn't attend after twisting her ankle.
Interesting.
It sounds kind of filthy when you think about it. Polyester suits was the thing you bought Robert Hall from Men and Boys. Oh my gosh.
Well, filthy. Wasn't Sam always bringing Alice a prime cut of meat? That's all I need to know.
Something for her rump roast.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay.
And then what would she do? She would stick it in the oven. It doesn't get any less than that.
All right. I'm going to roast another one. No, this trip was a Chinese checkers game. Yes.
Peter's asking, would Scotch bonnet hot sauce go well with the cocktail weenies? I say
yes.
I say yes, and I'm going to find out exactly how well it will go.
Weenies, yeah. This was good, but they needed a little something.
Oh, yeah.
It took a surprising amount of time to hollow out this cabbage. It was no joke. It was tightly packed. Oh, Rave Racer, hello. Good to see you. Actually, Mom brought us these hot dogs yesterday for dinner, but since I was dealing with a blackout this morning, I got one of them instead. Oh, go ahead with it was a Meat Packers ball, right?
The Meat Packers. That is not getting any less.
Do some retro fondues, yes.
You know,
I want to say the Meat Packers ball. It was
Sam and the Meat Packers is not getting any less dirty the more we say it. I'm saying you're on fire again.
I know.
I know.
Ah!
And you're
Ah!
oh, son of a lost him. Guess you got to be careful with this.
Yeah. Right.
Soak your
Yeah.
skewers, folks. I know it's a time-honored tradition, and we just didn't have time.
We'll wash that one off. Okay.
Is there such a thing as a quickie soak? Probably not.
Yes, the Meat Packers Bowl.
There we go.
I do remember that.
Anyway, so final
Because
call.
I love that there's a ball.
Final call on the trivia about the movie that's the basis for what's happening, because we mentioned the cast of what's happening.
I love the fondue idea. Her Aspen Hill shrimp is a garlic butter fondue. That sounds
Oh,
delicious.
wow. That sounds.
We do a shrimp fondue as well that came from just some vintage book.
Mhm. It sounds lovely.
Yes.
It sounds all lovely. And I do a shrimp thing that I got was the first thing I learned how to do with
I know
shrimp.
this one too.
That is like basically a lot of butter, garlic, white wine, and a little bit of cayenne and dill.
Gettysburg Ma'am dropped some more
Super
trivia.
good.
I know this one too. What world record did Cindy and Bobby try to set?
There you go. Anybody? Anybody? I will actually like drop you on. There you go. Teeter totter. Bang.
Oh.
Doug Scott. Bang, bang, bang.
It's one of these BBQ sausages. Yeah.
Teeter totter endurance record. PTV's got it for the
Yes.
point off the
Okay. All
clicker.
right. They got it.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, they got it.
I got to do some more readings from Love to Love You Brady's.
So the movie that is the basis for what's happening, of course, is Cooley High, 1975. I've seen it. It was very inexpensively made. It kind of looks it, but the cast,
It's good.
the cast has a lot of pizzazz. They really have a lot of energy in this thing, and it was a really, really big hit, particularly among urban audiences who were not really being served by motion pictures at the time. So that was a thing, and somebody got the bright idea you could do a series out of that.
Yeah.
And away we went, and it was a successful series for years, and we watched the hell out of that. It was just great.
Who wrote the theme music for What's Happening?
What's happening? Anybody? Now, of course, you think of what's happening. What do you think of? You think of a lot of episodes. What was the one you really think of?
The Doobie Brothers.
The
one.
Doobies. The Doobies. The Doobies, who reportedly attended that high school, because it's just like, oh
Really?
yeah, we remember Rerun.
Oh yeah, oh, you mean on the show?
On the show.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
The actual Doobies are from the Bay Area. So
What was the name of the cookies that Peter had to sell door to door? Okay,
You
another
see?
trivia question.
man, you're stumping me tonight. I watched this show so much at the time, and I guess it didn't stick.
Oh, garlic butter fondue, yum.
Now you're just totally
Ooh,
wrong with that.
That sounds delish.
One has to enjoy a recipe that starts
Right.
with a pound of butter, like 4 sticks of butter,
I don't want to.
and 4 full cloves of roasted.
I don't wanna
oh,
set this on
man,
fire,
This
so-
is you're really getting
All right.
into like that Satan sauce territory.
Oh, this is
right
habanero
there.
sauce.
Close enough.
I'm trying it with some habanero sauce.
We don't have Scotch bonnet, but you know what's the best substitute? Habaneros. They're very similar.
Sunflower. Yes.
Sunflower.
Okay. I don't want to pour too much on because it's gonna make a total mess.
Oh yeah.
Um.
A couple of drops. That's all you need. It's very hot. It's good. This is an habanero sauce that's actually quite flavorful. You can get those
Yes.
ones from
Okay.
Yucateco that are really awesome. They're great sauce. It is actually made in Mexico in the Yucatan, and they're using the habanero peppers that the Maya used. I think there are about 3 varieties of them, and the one that's green is super
I'm a
fire.
little sunflower, so need brave and try. Yup. So I still want to see if anyone got who wrote the theme music.
Theme
What's
song to
Happening.
What's Happening. Fairly well-known composer.
Mhm.
What episode did Robert Reed refuse to appear on? I believe it
Mm.
involves anybody? Anybody?
Mhm.
Actually, you know something? I'm wrong. I think that was just a Robert Reed aside. He was a notorious pain during production. He really gave
He
Sherwood.
loved those kids so much, though.
He gave Sherwood grief. But I will say that the fact is that Lloyd Schwartz sounds like a notorious pain too.
Hair
So
dye,
I'm not gonna blame
Yeah, it's the hair dye one.
Bob Reed for actually just pointing out the obvious that
But like-
Lloyd Schwartz was
but
like
after
a
the
terrible
show,
script doctor.
It's all in Love to Love You Brady's. But after the show, when the kids were just performing music and stuff, apparently Robert Reed showed up to every performance they did in LA.
Yeah.
because he really cared about those kids. He
Just
just
like their family.
he just thought the show sucked.
Yep.
But
Yeah, well, the writing left something to be desired from time to time. Although there were some episodes that really hit home. And you in particular watch this and you just feel like Robert Reed reminds you a little bit of your father.
he does. Well, Mike Brady reminds me of my
Mike
dad.
Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about Robert Reed, but Mike Brady reminds me of my dad.
I feel like Mike, a lot of Mike Brady is Robert Reed. That's what I get. I think he was.
He really did care about those kids. All right. I haven't set myself on fire yet, have I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That's something to be excited about.
I'm thinking about the episode where he was asked. Yep, I'm gonna do another one too. There was
this one. It just
they
fell
were
on the
cooking
floor.
strawberries in the kitchen, and the line is like, smells like strawberry heaven in here, and he refused to say the line. And his explanation was that everybody knows that strawberries don't smell when you cook. I think he's
he
wrong.
was a method acter.
Yeah, he was. I think he was wrong. But
oh, hi, Ken. Good to see you.
Hey, good. We're all related 1970 vapid.
Okay, wait. What dish were Alice and Carol making for competition? I do remember this too.
Okay. So, apparently I got it. That was the one that he had a problem with. You know, the fact is, I as much as I think he was wrong, he had something going on because he actually was a stickler for the facts with these things. And you can just bet that Lloyd Schwartz was like, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's crap. And it's like, oh, well, if you feel like you're producing crap, then that's what you're going to produce, Lloyd. I don't have a lot of respect for this guy. I know that I'm kind of thinking of the book I'm reading about trauma, and I have more respect for the Lloyd who runs that, who knows he's producing the bottom of the barrel. And they make a lot of money.
Is that the one with the intro by the guys from South Park?
Yes. Make your own damn movie is what it's called.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
It's really hilarious.
Because they
really hilarious.
They meet up with him in LA.
I love how this is flaming.
And they're like,
mad.
I know, this is crazy. So they meet up with him and they're like, so excited because like we have a meeting with a lunch with an actual filmmaker and everything. And where does his name just went right out of my head. Lloyd.
I keep thinking Lloyd Schwartz. It's Lloyd.
The guy from Trauma.
Guy from Trauma. I can look it up, but whatever.
Yeah, he's like, where does he want to meet for lunch? Del Taco.
Yeah. And apparently he just relished the Del Taco. And they're thinking this is some Hollywood guy, and they're gonna he's gonna buy lunch. No, they bought him lunch.
I remember yes. Oh, I was about to give it away, Gettysburg, ma'am. What product was the family asked to promote in a TV commercial?
We know this.
I was about to say,
don't say it.
Zipping my lip.
Pepper Tree is nailing it shut. Boom, done. Safe.
Wasn't safe from Bobby.
Reverend Ken is actually noting that Alice made that show. I actually am drinking something that I'm simply calling Alice Cuts the Fog.
Alice Cuts the Fog. All right.
Because on her day off, she repaired to her room, never to emerge, with a very large bottle of tequila going, oh, life is better now. 6 kids to wrangle.
They come knock on her door. Alice, we need you. She's like, it's my day off.
You need me? Okay, yeah. Call tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll totally take care of this immediate problem tomorrow.
These are good.
They're very tasty, I gotta say.
Habanero
cocktail
sauce.
Wieners wrapped in buns and things like that. How can you go wrong?
Yucatan Sunshine. Oh, we have chips to try too.
We do have chips to try. That's right. We can actually eat well tonight. Started the night with sushi, which is really not a bad idea since our local supermarket is sushi day. It's cheap. It's good. Happy with that.
Cheap supermarket sushi.
Pepper Tree. Saw a Bruce Valanche video. Okay. Okay. The Bruce Valanche, who was actually the major domo behind the Paul.
Replacement for Spam. This would totally work with Spam.
Seriously. And you could just grill it like this. Bruce Valanche, of course, is the major writer on the Paul Lynde Halloween special. So we know who to blame. Anytime somebody wants to talk about it, OMG, blame Valanche. He is your guy. No question. Seriously. Dude, right. What were you thinking? Dude, what were you smoking? Thinking.
I need to make the fake Jan.
You know what Bruce would say? Oh, we weren't smoking anything. We were like snorting. Yes. Yes, that's what you were doing.
I feel like we need to remove the fire before I do another reading. Otherwise, I'm just going to set the book on fire.
Possibly.
Oh my gosh, the kitchen set of the Brady Bunch, Ken.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We looked at a house that had the kitchen, the walls were stone, like kind of a Flintstones-esque stone.
Stones-esque.
And I just thought the only way you could make this kitchen work would be to just go full Brady Bunch on it.
Give me some avocado. Give me some orange. Give me
Yes.
some harvest gold.
Let's talk about fake Jan. He was also wearing an Alice in Chains t-shirt in that interview. Oh, wait, Westdale. Oh, I missed that last trivia. Oh, yes. Westdale High.
Westdale.
Yeah, I missed that one, but I missed the question, I mean. But yes, Westdale. I have a whole chapter marked here about fake Jan. They make a lot of fake Jan in this book. I'm just saying. All right. Do you want that last one?
Perhaps.
Or should we close this off and?
Well, we got the failure here, which can definitely be re-roasted, and then there's the last one. I was definitely gonna have another one.
I'll do another one, but we need to.
I'm enjoying Alice's fog over
We
here.
need to clean that one because it fell on the floor.
Oh well. Yep.
I'm not eating the floor weenie.
Now I'm thinking.
All right, you know what?
When Greg decides to be Mr. Cool and he's just like dressed groovy with shades and he's like trying to mac on
I have a good.
this senior, and she's just like, okay, little boy.
I have a good trivia question. I love that we're just on Brady Bunch now. Okay. God, my 1970 house had orange formica, avocado fridge and oven, harvest gold exterior paint. See, I would love that. Like, I would lean in. I would lean into that because it's better than renovating your house.
Well, you know, of course, Revcan here also grew up in suburban Boston. Well, we just were a matter of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, and we're just enjoying it so much. And we did, in fact, hit the Kowloon. Everybody loves the Kowloon. They keep going.
And if they don't, there's something wrong with
There's something really wrong with you. I know that they're talking about renovating the place because the family is not interested in continuing it. The kids are like, forget it. So, like, they're like, okay, we'll sell the land, and they'll make something out of it.
Hi, Zav. Good to see you. Oh, and William Moffat. Oh, I dropped this one too. Shit, I wasn't paying attention.
You got a thing going on.
All right.
Noodles. You should be more careful.
No, I need to take the. I'm too busy reading comments, and I'm missing the incinerating skewer. Let's see. Wasn't there a Brady Bunch movie that suggested Alice and Sam were into Kiki Bondage?
Probably.
Yes.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You could buy that at Kim's Video.
Yes.
All
Kim,
right.
Anybody remember Kim's Video on St. Mark's Place? Peter Ora watching here does. Yes, he does.
Right. I need to get the smoldering part of this.
I think you need to like stop that from smoldering, and then you'll be able to remove it.
I need
turn it up.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Remember, light and frost effect will actually protect you.
All right.
That works with
This
hot
worked
coals
out
too.
really
by the
well, considering I didn't do too much planning.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, George Glass.
George Glass.
I had a trivia question and then I forgot it.
I'm thinking of the Simpsons episode where they fake out Marsha Wallace.
Oh yeah.
With
Should let
Gordie
someone else
Howe.
answer some. I totally missed that one, but whoa.
Oh, hello. Flames. Well, you know, Peppertree, you've been actually studying these things, so you have the answers. Anyone else? You want to study it? There you go.
George Gunther.
George Gunther. Gunther. Georg and Gunther. That's two first names, after all.
I had a trivia question. I lost it.
I'm just allowing this thing to render a lot of beef fat and just incinerate like mad. Because it looks great on the... If your skewer catches fire underneath, it'll fall in. You just have to watch out for that. So you go like, carefully.
Whoa.
Hello.
Oh my God.
It's fun to do that. Got to get a little bit of char. It's like the Spam. If it doesn't get a little char, you got a problem. Peter Wright got a bunch of Glen Branca from Kim's. Oh, yeah. Their record selection was unparalleled. I remember seeing them years ago when they had something no one else had. And I like went there and it was a few bucks. But you know what? It was worth it. And then they got overtaken by all of that Napster stuff and died to death.
It's your old
And I really miss them.
weenie.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Your old blistered weenie.
Oh.
All right.
Well, speaking of,
I think we could probably
Alice,
put out this
extinguish.
Flame now. Yes.
And what happened to the cap?
It's right here. But do you want to do something with a handle?
The cap will do.
All right. I see if it was me, I would just throw it like. It's still flaming.
And there you go.
It's still totally flaming.
Take it away.
I mean, I'll take it away. But...
It'll be fine.
Oh,
we can always do a little bit more of this when people demand it.
Oh, ittle be fine.
When the audience demands it.
All right, fake Jan. Oh, geez, there's crumbs all over.
Yeah, that's a kind of inevitability of life. What did that? What is that
Yikes.
hot sauce? I'll take some of that.
Here you go.
There we go. We went from mustard and hot sauce.
That's what I was going to ask. Oh, and what was the goat's name?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to ask. Thank you for reminding me. What's the goat's name?
The goat. Members of a certain organization would be interested about the goat.
Okay.
I was just saying.
I'll take the spray again.
Okay.
If you don't mind. And I could also use a paper towel.
I didn't bring any.
But I'll still
But
take
I do have.
Oh!
I do have.
I did see that Napster was sold, William. Yes.
Yeah, Napster. That'll take
We
you
were
back
at
to 20 years.
Kings Island on. Oh my gosh, at Kings Island, they did go to Kings Island, right?
Mhm.
And hi, Michelle. Good to see you here.
Speaking of your
We were at
Ohio,
Kings Island on vacation the same weekend they were there. I was 5 years old and so excited. The boys and Mike got curly hair over the summer, and I couldn't tell it was them. The girls, Mom and Alice were. Oh my gosh, I love
Seriously.
that, Michelle. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that.
The story from Greg's book is that when they were shooting at Kings Island, all of the kids got shunted to the front of the lines. Everybody hated them. Hated them.
Raquel,
Hey,
yes, it was
yeah.
Raquel the goat. Hashtag must love this. Peter can't do his homework episode, and older siblings say into the tabletop cassette recorder. And he buckled down and got it done. Oh yeah. Oh, it was different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
Now I am totally greasy with all of those
We could
weenies.
use some paper towels.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah. I need to make the fake gin cocktail. I've got it. Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
Got it. But I'm going to wait until Paul comes back so I can clean the bar because it is a mess. The Brady Bunch cartoon. I do. I think it was on at a time that like I couldn't. What happened to the spray? Oh, I think it was on at a time I couldn't really watch it, but I do remember of it.
Never saw it at the time. One notes that.
Oh yeah, Alice shaking her booty in the disco medley was amazing.
One notes that at the time, of course, the producers of the show got this broad idea that if there could be such a thing as the Partridge Family, then the Brady kids could sing too. So they start off with the Christmas, start off with the Christmas record. Then there's the Kitsch-en. Is it the Kitsch-en Brady Bunch? No, Meet the Brady Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
The Kitsch-en the Brady Bunch has the animated characters, so that was a tie-in to that show. And then there's finally the Brady Bunch phonographic album. So that's the big four right there. I remember finding a copy of Meet the Brady Bunch at a yard sale, and boy, I played the hell out of that.
I know this one too.
Yep.
Trivia. What did Bobby bring to Greg's date at the drive-in that ruined Greg's pizza? I know this one.
Big fun. Oh, those are good. I want more.
Oh, the pandas. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. No.
It's like wasn't there was a show that was the Chan clan in the period, which basically was kind of like they rejigged Hong Kong Phooey for an Asian family, and they were just doing a lot of Mr. Moto. And like, you know,
we don't need to give oxygen to.
It's very vaudeville, and all the producers of TV at the time were like, "Oh yeah, great!" And it's like, you know, guys, let it ride, let it ride.
I'm gonna use it.
Let it go.
Actually, and I'm gonna grab it. I put the tequila back, but I'm gonna grab it again.
I'm still enjoying this, but it's getting
God.
very low.
What is this living room set?
Oh wow! Wouldn't you love that? Also, the carpet shampooer. That's the thing to buy, mother.
That's the thing when you're on a game show.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. In the 70s,
Chan Clan
you could win an ugly living room set.
and an ugly shampooer.
Okay.
Although there's a hot tub that you want right there. Hello.
That hot tub is pretty special.
It really
It's
is.
red.
And tiled.
It's not as good as the coupe hot tub, but I was telling Paul the other night, like, I feel like we need that coupe hot tub, and then we could just broadcast from that.
I would do it. The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan bill for the win.
Right.
Thank you. I probably saw this at the time. I definitely saw Hong Kong Phooey.
Do you have the ounce measure?
Ounce measure was here. This is close enough. This will do the job. Yeah.
That's not the ounce.
This is an ounce. Wait a minute.
I think that's 3/4.
This is an ounce.
No, it's not.
Well, it's an ounce and a quarter. Just make it a short pour. You'll be fine.
It's an ugly living room set by Broyhill. I'm sure it
Pretty much.
was.
Yeah, pepper. I was thinking that's either
heavy.
Ken or Peppertree. Yes, with styles by Broyhill.
Okay.
With like men's styling by who would that be? Oh, Botany 500.
Botany 500.
Now you're talking. What else?
Okay.
What else?
So,
I believe this jacket is probably a Botany 500. It feels
I'm gonna
like
write this down so you keep
it's holding heat very well. I've got to say that. One thing about the artificial fibers is that they trap heat like mad. So you really don't want him on the golf course with this baby pulling a little cousin Eddie, because you'd be like, I'm going to die from heat exhaustion, and it's only like 75 degrees. That's a kicker. Although I will say, in terms of like wash and wear, I was examining this jacket recently because I was using it, and I saw these weird spots on it. I was like, oh, for Pete's sake, this looks horrible.
Weird.
But then I just
70s stains.
Some stain from the year one. But then I just took like a damp cloth with some soap. Came right out. Wash and wear. It was excellent.
After signing up for many clubs in high school, Martha settled on one she really enjoyed. What club was it? Right. Okay. I will be right back.
Anyway, there was also a candy that I believe was called Cherry Clan that had some stereotypical stuff on it. It was really a cousin to Lemonheads, because it looked exactly the same size of little candy spheres, but instead of being lemon flavored, it was cherry flavored.
Okay.
And it was very much like Luden's cherry flavored, a big, heavy artificial cherry hit.
I have to say, it smells really good in here after that.
Roasting those weenies
roast
is just like, it's kind of great. Okay. So yeah, kind of happy.
So that was 1 1/4 ounces of Reposado tequila. I'm also using a 1/2 ounce sour cherry liqueur and a 1/2 ounce fresh lemon juice.
And.
Ooh,
it's a very pretty color now.
Very pretty so far.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put in some
blue. Oh, you got a very red thing going on here. You can put in some blue. Let's see what happens.
The last time
we were threatening this minutes ago.
I'm going to do some plum bitters.
Answer?
Ceramics.
Marcia is good with the clay. Haben brand of
men's clothing. Representing everything old man.
Interesting.
Well, he's got the Hagar on now.
Is this Hagar?
That's Hagar.
That's Hagar. Okay, I was about to check, but you're right. It's Hagar.
It's Hagar. I looked at it today.
And it is not horrible. It is beautiful, of course.
Oh, good night, Peter. Thank you for dropping by. We got to do this in person sometime.
We really do. Need his sardies or something. I just passed them today. Sardies. I took a picture. I was envious of myself.
I'm always up for a sardies visit.
Check out that color.
It's
kind of gray, actually.
It's
a pale violet.
It's a charcoal plum.
The fake Jan cocktail needs a lot of acid because of her attitude. The Variety Hour.
I like this. This is really good. This is a little got a little zip to it.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice.
Haband.
Haband.
I gotta finish writing these down. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've got more than one
2
Hagar kicking around. I have
dashes.
one shirt that's definitely a Hagar, and this shirt is again totally human-made materials. This is nothing grew in the earth on this except the petroleum that made it. And the Hagar is just, it's a lovely thing. And of course, it's very much a leisure slash
The Sammy Hagar.
safari jacket, which has these 2 pockets at the top, because you need a place to put your pens, and then you need a place to put like the that little thing that measures your tire pressure. So there you go. You have 2 pockets for that purpose.
Do you want to take
And
this one?
really, if it was safari though, I'd have 2 more pockets right there, and then I'd be like some sort of like D-bag TV producer. Anyway, I'd be the guy on the Brady Bunch directing the television commercial for soap.
The advertise happened in the Sunday Parade
Hooray!
magazine. Oh my god, I remember that. I remember the magazine. Wait, trivia. What did the boys find in Hawaii? Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say a word.
All I have to say to that, which might give it away, is
I'm going to read it for the people over on Facebook.
Facebook people?
Trivia. What did the boys find in Hawaii that they claimed kept bringing them bad luck?
Well, things kept happening anyway.
They were claiming bad luck.
Dad Brady kept noting, well, it's just a coincidence.
But
I don't know.
Was it?
50 years on, I don't know. It's hard to say,
do you need another drink before we try these chips?
I do indeed.
Do you want to make this one, or do you have another idea?
I can make the Rippy. Let's see.
Okay, so I came up with another drink name, the Rip Taylor. Now I feel like you need to throw glitter if you're going to do this one.
We have disco glitter, don't we?
We do.
We can put that in this, couldn't we? So you made the fake Jan?
I made no getting over that rainbow and fake Jan.
So fake Jan, you're drinking fake Jan right now.
I am drinking fake Jan right now.
Yeah, it's kind of fake, as a matter of fact. It's all artificial flavors.
It's good.
It's actually all natural flavors. It's got the sour cherry. It's got I just squeezed that lemon. The plum bitters are for real.
I used good liquor in this.
I think the blue and the Jus Laurent is actually not that natural. So there's one fake thing right there. But the tequila is all blue agave. So this is a real thing. It
said, hold on. I will tell you what it says about itself. Hold on.
About its miserable self.
Okay, I will tell you what it says about itself after I click back to the. Yes. Okay, Bill got it. It was a tiki. Okay. Grape wine. Really? Grape wine? I'm
glad you started with that.
Grape wine with natural flavors and certified color. It is certified blue. The things we do. But I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, this is perfect for Brady Bunch Variety Hour because it is cheap and fake.
Cheap and it's also fake. Let's see. The pockets are the right size.
Sneaky.
Oh, Bill, yeah, I think you're correct. Here we go. Let's try that out. Oh, perfect. Boom, done. Just a minute. I need to.
Yes. Gettysburg, ma'am. Yes. The tiki. Oh, I got to show. Do you have the spray? Because I got to show them our pillow.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I need to light up. Or why is my last match?
It's the last match.
Oh, well.
Also, it's a bubble gum.
I guess we can't smoke on this show. You need.
I need the spray.
The spray.
Oh, so no, I don't have it.
No, it isn't.
Thank you. All right. We don't have a sink back here. So.
Yeah, no, we don't.
All right.
No wet bar. Boy, did we actually think to ourselves, yeah, the wet bar. That actually sounds like a great idea.
I know. I wish I knew who was still here. Let us know if you're still here.
Please chime in.
Okay.
If you don't even feel like commenting much, but I just drop a line so I know you're here and I would be able to name check you. But that's kind of great. A lot of people watch that I never know about.
One of our pillows on our sofa. The Brady Bunch Hawaii Evil Taboo tiki pillow. And you can see the boys are tied up to the tikis on the bottom of it. And Vincent Price is there. You see the doctor
over there.
Yes. And you got Don Ho over there. You got, yeah.
And I forget he has a name for his big idol there. I'm totally spacing that right now.
Oliver
Klazoff.
Yes, Grand Canyon. I think every time I see the Grand Canyon, I think of the Brady Bunch.
All I can think of is the Brady's episode.
Oh, on what ride did Marcia and Shannon find Mike's place? Oh, I remember
There's
that.
no way
I
I'm remembering that.
I don't remember the name of it. I remember they found it on the ride.
So what was your base?
Oh, Jennifer's. I'm still here. I'm just dead.
It's okay.
Tell her.
It's okay.
The Bears from LCTV are still here. Yay! I'm
Woo-hoo.
so glad.
Let's go.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, let's try some. Oh,
knew, guys.
you haven't made a drink
Made
yet.
a drink yet?
Oh, you need glitter.
Give a guy a break. I need the disco dust, and
Okay.
obviously very appropriate for the Brady Variety Hour. It was all disco all the time on that show. Now for music, and I need what did you use as a base on this?
On which?
The drink you're drinking.
Tequila.
Okay. I need to have something else. So let's see.
You don't have to.
I suppose I can make the exact same
You
thing.
can have whatever you want.
No, but I gotta make the Rippy. Now, what would Rip drink?
Vodka.
Now, there's a question for you that's even better than WWJD.
Vodka.
WWRD, you know?
Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Well, I'm not doing that, but I'll do the gin. I'm doing a gin drink.
Really?
Why? What?
Okay.
What?
I
What?
just thought vodka. But whatever.
I know we have vodka. I don't use vodka too much. If
But
I want to
it's
make a
the
Cosmo,
70s.
I will use vodka.
It's the 70s.
People drank a lot of gin in the 70s.
All right. I'm going to get you some.
Yeah, but people drank a lot of screwdrivers in the 70s. And for Pete's sake, this is a terrible drink. I really don't like it. Now, if you actually drink screwdrivers, please continue to do so. Just because I don't, big deal. You can also add a shot of Galliano. You got a wall banger. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I've done it on the show. It must be in there somewhere.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it must.
I just have to find it.
There must. Okay, so I'm good so far. Ounce of gin.
Are you going to add anything to that?
You know, if you just drink this straight, some people call that a martini. You know, as a martini, it's lacking something. I mean, it got cold because I got some ice in here. That's a very positive thing with a martini. Warm martini, wow, like warm gin, terrible idea. But if you don't put any vermouth in it, it's just cold gin. Oh, I was just listening to that today, as a matter of fact. I think Reverend Ken is still here. Yes, from the appropriate album, too. It is not cold gin time again, except that it is, as long as I add the rest of the story. I'm going to add a little bit. Give me about a third ounce of lemon juice or so.
Don't forget what you did.
Sounds about right.
I need to write it down.
I will attempt to remember that. I'll take the apricot. I believe that Rippy would definitely be into apricot. And we have... Daniel is noting that how many months until Ohana? Count them 3.
Yeah.
3.
All right.
Bang.
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where's the glitter?
And Doug and Arnie are noting fantastic. You know, we really need to see you guys at Ohana one of these years.
I know.
It's slightly competitive. I knew we have to travel the entire width of the country, but damn, you would just kill this thing.
Where's the glitter?
And of course, people there know who you are. It was just like the welcome mat. You would just like, it is so gooey, this location. It's in there, I know. So far, I've got a very good gin sour, as it is, but nobody drinks gin like this. So we have to dose it up a little bit. Let's see what I got at my hand. I'm going to throw in the plum because I've got them, and I think it'll work just fine. It complements the other stone fruit that's in there. A couple of dashes, sounds fun. And then I'm going to finish off this sucker by topping it with the Big Blue.
No, you can't finish it because we don't have the glitter, but I can't find it. Where'd it go?
Truth, where's the damn glitter? Small container. One of them is a container with a really weird top on it, as I recall.
know.
It's a lovely blue, which is very rippy.
Oh my God, I can't find anything in this house.
I need to have glitter in my hand so I can go, That's very rip. Wasn't he one of the villains on something? Didn't he play like the alien villain on that final Monkeys episode? I think it was Rip Taylor.
Plan B. I'll be right back.
Because I was also thinking about the actor who played Dr. Shrinker, who is frequently featured in things, sort of a Shakespearean actor. And I can't remember his name to save my life. But he's pretty hilarious because anytime he appears, he's just like, "Is that the robe? Give it to me." You know, that was his shtick. As Dr. Shrinker, he's a fantastic large piece of pork, gotta say. Ham. In Holland, they drink Genever, which is the original gin, which is actually very malty. Frequently is slightly amber colored, and sometimes you taste it and you're like, it really kind of tastes like bourbon. Yeah, because it's got that flavor to it. That's what it's made from. It's interesting. The London Dry variation is what we call gin. And if you're doing a G&T, yeah, you want to be there. But Geneva is actually very good in some drinks. So it's very, very worth exploring for such reasons. Oh, Bill's also noting tequila sunrises were big stuff. Yeah, same period of time. Simple vodka drinks, or in this case, tequila drinks with orange juice and like one other thing. A tequila sunrise, you make a tequila screwdriver, add just about half ounce of grenadine, and just let it sit there, and it starts to like do the special effects.
You got to toss it though.
Oh yeah, this stuff. Okay, I was thinking disco dust, but this will work.
Well, I wanted to use the disco dust, but I can't find it.
I can't find the bleep disco
That
dust.
was the main character. She felt too contemporary. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, no. You did it. You got to toss it like Rippy.
It's gonna have all over the computer.
I know.
All right.
He's using rainbow sugar because I cannot find the disco dust.
Close enough. Certainly Rip would appreciate that. Yeah. Me. There you go. Okay, this is going to be offensively sweet, but it's also going to fizz a lot because of all the sugar content. Please, to enjoy.
I like that.
Yep.
That's good.
That'll do.
I like it.
Make a good sour top with bubbles. Can't go wrong.
Another trivia question. In the Grand Canyon, Cindy and Bobby met a Native American boy. What did he say he wanted to be when he grew up?
Doctor?
No, not a doctor.
No.
It's got the most recent Hendrix limited edition. Which one is that? Because I've seen a bunch of them. We have the Floridora one. Now, I believe he did die. He died probably like 10 years ago or so. Rip Taylor. Yeah, he died. But I loved him. All disco and tacky sets and costumes for the variety hour. That's why I love it. I was telling Paul, I was like, it's really a low down dirty shame we don't have matching fugly polyester pantsuits for this.
Well, that's why I decided I had to be dressed in 100% artificial materials for this because, hey, I've got them and you might as well use them from time to time. It's keeping me warm.
Let's see them. Ooh, okay. I'm going to look for that, Daniel. Sounds amazing. An astronaut. Yes. Not a doctor.
Astronaut. Okay. Well, that was a big thing to be in the period of time. Mm-hmm. When I was around 7 years old, what did I want to be when I grew up? Same. Frankly, I still do.
I always love it when kids say, what do you want to be when you grow up? A gas station attendant. Or,
really? Okay, kid.
Like a bartender. Because it's like, that feels so attainable. I love dreams that can come true.
Boom. Erica's dressed in 100% Corinthian leather.
Rich Corinthian leather. Oh, these chips. Okay.
Gotta try the chips now that we have drinks.
We've got drinks. We can try the chips. These are Doritos Late Night Sizzling Cheeseburger.
Okay, first of all, aroma. Smells like Doritos. That's not saying too much. Yeah.
They do smell like
Does
Doritos.
not smell like burgers yet.
Okay, trivia. Well, in the ghost town, what did the family use to knock the keys off the post to escape the jail cell? I wanted my own cooking show on TV. Oh, wait. Yes. Well, good. Dreams come true.
You know something? They got something going on.
This tastes like a freaking cheeseburger.
There is something cheeseburgery about this. It is not beefy. I think they got the very particular cheesy angle correct.
I think it's like the cheese and ketchup angle.
Yeah, I think it's a very in and out aspect to these.
After a cooking show, is it cake? I've heard of it. I've never seen it. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
They don't taste like regular Doritos.
Let's see what's in these anyway. The usual maltodextrin, MSG, of course, sugar. It's got a bunch of milk products. They're really pushing the cheese angle here. It does have garlic. Swiss cheese, I think that really punches it properly. It also contains beef fat. You actually do
Sucks, yes.
you got beef in here. That's what's giving us something of that.
I'm getting the beef. Oh yeah, the one between the Elysium and Floridora is Grand Cabaret. Got all except the two that can only be purchased in the duty-free shops. I love that. I've tried a few.
The trick, of course, is find somebody who's traveling and say, do you think you could check something out for me? I've done that, and I've gotten results.
Okay, Rip Taylor passed away in 2019. I think it wasn't that long ago, but yeah.
Rippy?
William says, as a kid, I wanted to be a garbage man. But any garbage man, I wanted to be the guy who pushes the button to crush the trash. Well, that makes sense to me.
Crushing it.
I'd like to do that now.
I like fun. These are good. I like them.
What was the name of Marsha's first boyfriend who loved bugs? Oh, yeah.
You're losing me with these because
cicadas.
I do not remember that.
That was the first time I ever heard. Well, they were calling them cicada, but first time I ever heard of cicadas.
Doink.
Our dear friend, who when he lived in New York used to go to all of the conferences, like all the horror movie conferences, and just went right out of my head. Chiller Theater.
Held at the Metal Lounge.
Yes, he would always go to Chiller Theater and stuff. And when Rip Taylor was still alive, he would always get us autographs of people we liked. He got us Rip Taylor's autograph, and he also got us a Rip Taylor mustache lollipop that had sprinkles on it.
Made out of chocolate. We no longer own this. We consumed it. Didn't want to have like some antique melty Rip Taylor mustache. That just sounds all wrong.
But it was right. Oh, I got it.
You got it.
Got it.
Boom.
Harvey Klinger. Yes. Yes. Pepper Tree got it.
Boy, you guys are killing it tonight. I'm telling you. I'm enjoying these.
Those are good. I'm glad I picked them up.
I kind of feel like you could put this on top of a burger and get like double your penetration.
It was an impulse purchase.
Oh.
I admit it.
Good.
But yeah, those are good. Happy with those.
Yeah. Pretty fun stuff.
All right. Let's do some more readings.
More readings from the book of
Love to Love You Brady's.
If there is a Bible to the Brady Bunch Variety series,
I'm holding it right now.
It is this.
Okay.
We can thank Susan because she was there.
I bought this during the pandemic when we had to buy things.
I
did mark this. Mark your calendar. January 2nd is Fake Jan Day. So let's all celebrate next year. January 2nd is Fake Jan Day. Be sure to celebrate with a tasty cheese ball. Cheese balls are the official food of Fake Jan Day. Okay. I marked that because of that ad, but all right, you keep talking and I'm going to find.
I'm eating. But I'm thinking about the fact that we were recently in a discount store and saw the huge bin of cheese balls. And I just thought, wow, we really should get those. Yeah.
All right, you keep talking.
So PTV, check these out. These are already called the late night. Is it the late night sizzling cheeseburger? You can't read that on the air because it's totally obscured. Late night sizzling cheeseburger. Literally does have a lot of cheese product in it and beef fat. So you've got this element that's like kind of like that, like solidified grease on top of your griddle and a lot of cheesy stuff to give you that thing. And I think there's also some sort of ketchup element that you were saying. And it has, they probably threw some dill in there too. So you got that burger, pickles, ketchup, cheese, kind of thing going on. I think these work really well, amazingly enough. Does it really taste like a cheeseburger? No, but it's got the impressions of like the elements.
I got it.
Flavor notes. I'm pretty happy with them.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I get these people's jobs correct.
Mhm.
George Weil and Sid Feller.
Sid.
Okay. They were doing music, like musical arrangements, like musical directing for the show.
Mhm.
I found a good one to read.
Please.
Bickering over the musical arrangements became more intense when George Weil and Sid Feller began shouting at each other in rehearsals. Williamson recalls Sid and George were way out of line and would argue in front of the orchestra about the arrangements. Sid would yell, "You ruined my arrangement!" And then George would shout, "Just shut up!" The Crofts would also be sitting there listening to all this garbage going on. I have never worked on a show where the conductor and arranger would have arguments on every pre-record session and waste time and money. Saxophone player Phil Sobel saw the situation differently, and to him it was business as usual. They were so funny together. Sid had become a producer of records in New York. Then he came out to LA to do television, and he didn't understand the way our business went out here. George and Sid would clash. George would say, "So why did you write that? It doesn't work." They were such close friends, it didn't matter what they said. They really loved each other madly. So much fighting. Yes, Jan 2. Yes, Jan 2 is fake Jan Day.
January 2nd. Jan 2.
So we all need to celebrate next year.
I feel like we need a bag of White Castle so we can have the mini burgers, which would be entirely appropriate as well.
Yes. Oh, trivia. How do Marcia and Greg punish Peter for using Mike's tape recorder and recording their conversations?
Oh,
I know this one.
they,
It's kind of harsh, actually.
they string into a tree upside down.
They don't do that. They probably wanted to, but
They wanted to. They really did too. I always know the real
this
punishment.
is harsh.
But then what happened on TV?
So I'm trying to think of what else in this book I can regale you with. Okay, so as you know, if you've watched any Brady Bunch Variety Hour, they had a huge pool on their set.
Mhm.
And their dancers were also their synchronized swimmers, the Croftettes.
Yep.
And one of the Croftettes was Susan Bruckner, who played Patty Simcox in the movie Grease. But the pool was kind of shallow, and they would, raise these women up on like a trapeze or something, and then they had to drop into the pool. The pool was kind of shallow, and some of them hit bottom fairly hard. So,
Something.
Oh, do you have a favorite Brady Bunch Variety Hour episode? Oh, Julie, that's such a great question.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a soft spot for any time any of the kids did a ballad solo.
If I could save time in a bottle.
Exactly.
If words could make wishes come true.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 that kind of stuff.
And also, Car Wash. They dressed up as Wizard of Oz characters and then did a car wash. And the Croftettes were dressed as like brushes and stuff in the car wash. It was like an
It was
acid
an
trip.
hallucination.
I do love that.
It was
and the
hallucination.
one with the kids from What's Happening. That was good.
Oh, well.
You get me started on White Castles, food that no one admits to liking, but eats. Wait, hold on. I gotta get back. It eats 100 in a dark corner. I know, right?
And the next text.
That might be me.
Ah!
Record a fake party. Yes.
Mm.
I know. I thought that was kind of harsh. I thought that was kind of harsh of them, but conversation an hour ago. I went to some con, comic or horror at the Penta Hotel in the late 80s. There was a trauma table, and I'm sure some important trauma person there behind the table. More importantly, the guys with a droopy, beetly haircut was hanging out there too. They had a Toxic Avenger fiberboard. Yeah, of course they did. Promotional mask for sale, which I bought, and had Johnny Ramone sign it. Oh my God. I love it. Sounds like the Wiz. Oh, okay. More trivia.
Yeah, I don't sign just anything. I'll give you $25.
What did
I'll
Jan
sign that.
rub on her face to erase her freckles? I know this one. I have
Anybody?
to see if I can find the Variety Hour. Oh, I know.
Mm.
We have a DVD with 2 of them
Mhm.
from back in the old days when people bought DVDs.
Mhm.
But there used to be a bunch of full episodes on YouTube. I know there's at least one now. I don't know if they got taken down or what, but
Yeah. Which just indicates that obviously there needs to be a DVD set with everything,
Mhm.
because if you can have the entire run of the Captain and Tennille Hour, you can have the Brady's,
yeah.
which
Okay,
ran at
hold
the same
on.
exact time. It was prime time when I was young to be watching variety shows.
Lloyd Kaufman. That's his
Kaufman.
name.
Thank you. I was thinking Lloyd. Bleh. Yeah,
Yes,
Kaufman.
lemons. I remember that.
Lemons. I was just name checking. It's behind me right now. Lemon juice.
I am out. And I'm thinking, like, do I want no getting over that rainbow or fake Jan more? I think I want fake Jan.
I want more fake Jan.
more fake Jan. And
Well,
I
you can
left
do
the
it.
tequila over there. Okay, hold on.
You can do it. Of course, you can have more fake Jan. Everybody can have more fake Jan. I believe Jerry Rochelle is actually still doing it. So listen, go.
No, Jerry Rochelle totally got out of the business.
No.
And then I think she got in, like, I do research, you guys. She got back in to a small extent in recent years, but she does go to conventions because our friend Zach got us her autograph and a photo and everything. I should have brought him down. What is wrong with me?
You know, the thing is, I'm thinking these days is different than years ago. She would have to have gone to a lot of effort to come up with product. Today, she could record a whole album at home and release it just to the streamers, and then people would be going nuts over Jerry Rochelle. It's like she could get her stuff out there.
One edit. They cut Greg Solo. Oh no, his awful rendition of "Corner of the Sky." Oh yeah. I want to see all the awful renditions.
We have that on the DVD.
I know.
I think it's like
we should have a watch party.
I think it's the first episode. The
I often threaten.
Got to find my corner.
I often threaten a watch party, and then
because life
intervenes.
The thing about Greg is that music is his life. So you got to bear that in mind.
I'm just making another. I'm making the same as I
keep
had
eating
before.
These. Hey, it works.
Those are good.
Slightly addictive. People talking about White Castles. I'm getting a real White Castle vibe off of these.
Well, and Doritos, which have flavor solutions.
So you eat a lot of them.
Oh yeah, Kitty Carriol. Could you? Okay, here's my question. Gettysburg Man will know this. Could you buy Kitty Carriol, or was that just for the show? Because I don't remember ever seeing Kitty Carriol. Oh, I would love to do. Oh, you would love to do a watch party. Okay, we gotta work this out.
Let's figure it out.
I love this. Oh, Laura, I had to step away for a bit. Joel talked about celebrity guest stars. Oh, Davy Jones. Yes. I don't think Bobby Sherman was.
Bobby didn't make
Bobby's
it. Yeah, Bobby didn't make it. But Davy, of course, did, because, of course, producing the Brady Bunch was, I think, it wasn't it just Screen Gems, which also did the Partridges. So there you go. Obviously, that Davy could appear as not as former member of it. Was just Davy Jones as Davy Jones.
Oh yeah, Carol missing an earring that everyone wore, and ended up in the washer. Oh, Johnny Bravo. Okay, so.
What about Johnny Bravo?
Believe it or not, we have not purchased the entire DVD set of Brady Bunch, because these things are surprisingly expensive, considering apparently DVDs are a thing of the past.
Dead in the water, gone. Nobody uses them anymore.
But
however,
when you see seasons of Brady Bunch streaming, they don't have the Johnny Bravo episode. Certain episodes are left out, including that one, and it's the best. You fit the suit. What he's like, why did you hire me? You fit the suit.
Kid, you fit the suit. That's very true. Okay, this is what I'm thinking.
Oh, Mrs. Beasley. Oh yeah, it was available. Yeah, I don't remember Kitty Carriol ever. I remember Mrs. Beasley.
Kitty Carriol is pretty clearly a takeoff of Mrs. Beasley. Beasley, I believe, was either
Beasley. You just call her Beasley.
Beasley. I'm familiar with her. I have good friends and everything.
Beasley.
Well, she was either available as an off-the-shelf doll or became so.
Oh.
But the actual doll that they used on Family Affair had a larger head because it showed up better on film.
Hi, Gerard.
So-
Good to see you.
So
Thank you so
they have the
much.
specialty Beasley on Family Affair. But if you bought one, it was different.
The series Dark Shadows that will set you back. Okay. I was about to say my pet peeve, but I have so many peeves. I could write a book of my peeves. When you get a DVD that you ordered in the mail and it doesn't play. Yeah.
Hello.
So if I'm paying money, it better play. I have to sneeze. Pardon me.
Please put it down.
Hi.
You know, you bother.
Allergies are real, you guys.
You bother with physical media in this day and age, and the thing doesn't work. You're like, what the hell? You know, for that matter, I could buy a 60mm print off of eBay and be done.
Seems like I'm not going to sneeze right now.
We got some comments from Guror. Thank
you. Yes, thank you. That's
really
so
appreciate
sweet.
that. Yeah, the powder blue is working really well for me today.
I hurt my DVDs. Me too, Daniel. Me too. Yes.
You know, when they work, they work.
Oh, still have DVDs and play occasionally. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Julie's sister had a Mrs. Beasley doll that someone gave her. She was afraid of it. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh. DVDs suffer from DVD fade. Yes, I was reading about that recently.
There's a whole run that was on, I think,
like Warner Brothers or something. Yeah, there was like a whole hundreds.
35 years ago.
No, it was like 10 years ago.
Even 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, there was like a whole run of DVDs. It was like 10 years ago that from Warner Brothers that like don't play. And then you could download the list of them and it was really, really long. It was crazy. Oh, trivia. What was the name of Carol's aunt that looked like Jan when she was younger? And who played her?
I know the actress.
One of my favorites.
I know the actress.
Aunt. Can I answer it? Can I answer?
You might as well.
Aunt Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Pepper Tree got it too.
Bang.
Aunt Jenny.
Bang. Bang. Way ahead.
Imogene Coca. Yes. Love
Bang.
her.
Bang. There you
Remember
go.
the cartoon called the Hair Bar Bunch?
Hair Bear.
Hair Bear Bunch.
Hair Bear
Okay.
Bunch. Yes.
I was like, I don't remember the Hair Bar Bunch. Hair Bear Bunch. Yeah. One character always screamed, "Ooh, Mr. Beasley." The bears escaped.
I've got to assume that character was complete.
Oh God, the allergies, you all.
Oh, they're real. They're real. That character was aping Joey Ross with the ooh, 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 ooh. You know, ooh, ooh, Mr. Beasley, the bears escaped.
I have one else.
Because that was a thing. It was very vaudeville, which is the cartoons did.
Yeah.
A lot of television in the period was very vaudeville, and then the cartoons were extraordinarily vaudeville. It's all hokey comedy. That's what sold. That's why we got the Chan clan, which was like a little, off. But,
the allergies, they just started hitting me 2 days ago, and
hitting you hard.
I wake up in the morning and I'm like, can't.
It's like it's Felix Unger over here. I
know. Oh, and speaking of Felix Unger, he did a thing yesterday.
I actually found a DVD at the store.
Sudafed. I don't like taking it, but yeah, I've been taking. I like Allegra. Allegra is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their thing. My hairdresser takes Zyrtec. Mm-hmm. We talked about this. I remember taking Zyrtec one time. His mom had some samples, and it happened to be the same day as his aunt and uncle's 50th anniversary party.
My RN mother was your facilitator.
Yes, she supplied. She was my supplier, and so I took the Zyrtec. And I was like, grabbed a beer at this party, and I was just standing there having a conversation with two people falling asleep standing up. So I can't do Zyrtec, but it wasn't even Alice's boot camp cousin who steps in for Alice while she's away. Oh, Cheryl Jean, hi, good to see you.
Oh,
yeah, allergies are really bad this year. I know, already bad. Mm-hmm. Ugh, I cannot even. I'm going to be on this stuff until like July. Oh yes, I get. Yeah, Laura's about the Allegra too.
Oh yeah.
We all have the one that works for us. That's mine.
If it works, it works.
Benadryl. Okay, yeah, Benadryl.
Mhm.
Yeah, everyone has their thing. Is it played by her real life twin sister?
She had twin.
What?
Wait a minute. Who? What?
What?
I didn't realize that. No, I believe it was played by the Ann B. Am I wrong?
The multi-talented.
Yeah, I play several characters and I get paid for one. Ann B. But
They did that a lot on the Brady Bunch. I was thinking about that because in the episode, the beginning where Carol and Mike get married, her parents are played by two totally separate actors. And then like when they bring back her grandparents back in later episodes, they're played by Florence Henderson and Robert Reed.
okay.
She had a real life twin sister named Harriet.
Harriet. No way.
It was today years old when I knew that.
Hello. We have to check that out. Fun stuff coming through. And of course, then there's the others who are like Peter plays his doppelganger. It's like, wow, you look an awful lot like me. Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Oh, I know this one too. What was the name of the column that Marcia writes into about a split family? Dear Libby.
Couldn't do an actual tie-in at the time. Although really, they just missed a trick with that.
I don't know if my mom's still watching, but I remember being traumatized as a young child when my sister and I, we could both fit in this chair at this time. My parents had a big, puffy black chair, and we would sit in it together. It was large enough for one adult or two small girls. Mm-hmm. And every night at 7:30, we'd sit in that chair and watch Brady Bunch. And I'll never forget the time my parents were like, we're not watching the Brady Bunch tonight. My dad wanted to watch the news.
What?
I'm still, to this day, over half a century later, I'm like,
why I oughta
traumatized that we had to watch the news instead of Brady Bunch.
What was on the news broadcast that day?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I was busy being traumatized.
I thought if you're traumatized, you'd watch it and remember it forever and be like, that was the day that Nixon...
Probably the Chowchilla kidnapping.
Yeah, that was the day that Nixon resigned. Boom, you know?
No, that was way earlier. That was way earlier than that. No, it was... when I was a kid, I mean, when we were all kids, but I lived in Southern California, and there were a lot of kidnappings in the news. It was like a real big trope in the mid. Yeah, in the mid 70s in LA, like everything was a kidnapping. It was the Chowchilla kidnap. Oh, and the Hillside Strangler too. Yeah. It was a lot of serial killers and
you start out that decade with Manson family and Zodiac.
Yeah.
And then you proceed into Hillside Strangler. And who was the other one? There was like another like strangler in California at the time. There was more than your actual series, share of serial killers.
I definitely remember the news about the Hillside Strangler.
On the East Coast, of course, we had Mr. Berkowitz.
And then the Chowchilla kidnapping. Oh, yeah, the Chowchilla kidnapping. I remember that.
Boom.
I have a friend that was a babysitter for some. Oh my God, no!
OMG, baby!
Some of those kids in Chowchilla. That was freaking. I mean, when you're a kid and you're watching that on the news, it's like I just want to watch the Brady Bunch. Like,
and I gotta say,
I don't want to see kidnapped kids. I'm a kid.
The details of that whole kidnapping thing, and the kids, of course, were traumatized. But like, wasn't there like one of their guides with them who actually was pretty resourceful and was like, "We can get out of this," and they managed to do that. And the bozos who perpetrated this were complete idiots.
Yes.
And they completely boned the whole concept. And then they got nailed and like sent to prison. You morons. Jeez.
Man. It was not a good time to be watching the news as a child in Southern California.
Same exact era. Who also got kidnapped? A famous heiress.
Oh, Patty.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that too. I remember Patty Hearst.
Because within 6 months, there she is holding up banks. Hello. She later pleaded, no, I was brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh my gosh, there's such a great book. I gotta find it. I read the book. It's like 600 pages, and it's so good. I gotta find it. All right, it is called American Heiress.
There we go.
Yeah. If you can read American Heiress. Oh, Jeffrey Toobin. Is he the one that was caught with his pants off on a Zoom?
Is that him?
Hold
Let's see,
on.
wouldn't that be entirely appropriate?
He was the one who, hold on. What is Jeffrey Toobin famous for?
He did write that book.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. We've got to find out who's got with his pants down. We can. Exposing himself during a Zoom call with colleagues.
Exposing himself during a Zoom call with colleagues.
Whoops.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Zip. Sorry about that.
Your skin will have a beret. She had money and a gun. She should have blamed her allergies. Oh, it's Alice's identical cousin Emma, who was played by Ann B. Davis herself.
Ann B.
Stockholm Syndrome. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Spoiled, bored, rich kid. Yes. All of the above. All of the above. Yes. So the book was so entertaining. Okay. My sister Sherry just sent me a fake Peanuts comic. A charcuterie board is basically an adult Lunchable where you swap Capri Sun for wine.
Now you're talking.
Yes.
It is a Lunchable.
Yes.
Let's face facts. You're shipping
May I
good
ask
charcuterie.
what time frame you were here in SoCal? Okay. I was born in 1975 and my childhood in SoCal was during the 80s. Okay. So, Benedict Arnold. I totally missed the question. Gettysburg Man. I'm so sorry. But yes, Benedict Arnold. I'm going to read the question anyway. What traitor does Peter play in this? Yeah. And then all the kids start making fun of him because kids on the Brady Bunch were freaking weird. Okay. So we moved to Southern California. I want to say 1973. And I left in 1990. So I would say 1973 to 1990.
There you go. So 17-year spread right there.
Yep. Payers couldn't pull off a beret. Just money and a gun. Yeah, these books were just crazy. A very British sequel was the movie where Alice serves hallucinogenic mushrooms and spaghetti sauce and wears kinky garb at the end. Thanks, Google. It's like fan fiction.
The more you know.
Oh, trivia. What was the older man's occupation that Marcia falls in love with? Ooh, Dr. Vogel. Dr. Vogel.
Doctor.
Dr. Vogel.
Doctor. And wasn't that played by Bert Convy or something? Or is it a Bert Convy Mank? It's hard to say. There was every guy on who's a
tennis
under 5
Dr.
and on
Vogel.
in that era was pretty much looked like Bert Convy.
They all wanted to be Bert Convy.
They all wanted to be Bert Convy. Just saying.
It's like Alice's butcher boyfriend, Sam.
Sam
the butcher.
You know, the thing about having a boyfriend who's a butcher, he'll always bring you a prime slab of meat. Which he did.
Just bear that in mind.
Which he did with regularity.
Just bear it in mind.
I just saw the crawl on Price is Right. In fact, the uniform, men's clothing was in fact Botany 500.
Oh my gosh!
Just saying. 83.
The models are all wearing these
muumuus.
Crazy caftans.
Yeah, caftans. I'm sorry. Absolutely.
Jeez Louise.
Whoa.
Sam.
Hello.
Leisure suits and bad perms. Oh yeah. Like Paul's leisure suit. He didn't have time to get a bad perm.
No.
Maybe next time.
I had time for some hairspray, and that was about it.
Oh, trivia. Why does the most popular boy in school drop his date with Marcia? Oh, I know.
I do know. Eric Broyhill. Yeah, furniture by Broyhill. Suits by Botany 500.
What are we mixing now with Aperol? What did you do?
All right, I did. That was Aperol. That was lemon juice, and that was apricot brandy. So far I have like a fantastic sour base. I need a liquor to throw into it. I'm going to go with the rum. I'll take the rum. We haven't used the clear rum yet.
Oh, the clear.
Yeah, I'll take the Cruisin'. Cruisin', as they say.
Fusion.
I always say Cruzan because that's what I've said for years,
Chicago,
and I'm going to keep saying it too.
609. Oh, my nose.
All right, put a half ounce of that. Sounds fine. And I'll take those bubbles.
Drink with a touch of Sterno.
Mm-hmm. Sterno is actually a popular bum wine because it is ethanol. However, it's not just ethanol. It's stuff that makes it taste terrible. And it's supposed to be denatured. That's why it's called denatured alcohol. However, it was popularly known and used.
Thank you.
And the term that was used was squeeze. If anybody can tell me which movie features some bum drinking Sterno, which saves his life, you win the prize.
Wait, what?
There's a movie where the bum is drinking.
No, I heard it. You don't have to say it louder or
I'm
slower.
saying it slower for the audience.
No, I just.
Movie was, yeah, it's just astonished. There's a movie where the bum is drinking Sterno that saves his life. And he's actually with, like, there's like a young girl, and, like, you know, he offers her some of that too, and it saves her life. Boom, done.
Peter's first job. Oh, Andromeda Strain. Oh, man.
Bill's got to like it.
Star Trek.
Bill, that took about 5 milliseconds, and you got that just like that. I'm just
Andromeda Strain. Okay, all right.
Boom, boom.
I haven't seen that.
Bum is drinking Sterno.
I haven't seen that.
And the guys who are interviewing him was like, "What were you doing?" I was drinking Squeeze. He's talking about Sterno.
Squeeze.
I remember that. You know, it's very much like those futuro, like dystopian films. Those like, you know.
How have I not seen this? I love a dystopian
these
film.
epidemic movies like that is definitely parallel with Omega Man, same era.
I love Omega Man.
And same same look to it too. And Bill
called bums Sternos. Oh my God.
Drink a little squeeze.
For the interstitial music for the Brady Bunch.
I know. Well, I know some of it anyway, but I could definitely. I already name check them. If you actually remember, you can say
Mr. Martinelli's Bike Shop.
So actually, Phil knew. There we go.
Oh, okay.
It's good to know. I mean, that's why you got a partner.
Just squeeze Sterno through bread. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Duval.
I don't think the bread's going to remove the bittering agent, but whatever. If you can get loaded on cheap crap, that's what people did at the time.
Strain. I love a dystopian film.
Oh yeah,
so why have I not seen?
You remember
this?
When the future was going to be really bad?
Long.
Well, guess what? We're in the future, and I think it is. So we've arrived.
I'm just thinking about how Soylent Green was set in 2022.
22. We're 3 years past Soylent. We're already there.
Oh, yeah.
The actual like temperatures are getting warmer and ice caps are melting. I'm like, well, I guess they were right. There we go.
Duval. I love that he was Duval on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, it was just Duval.
He was just Duval.
Frequently known as Duval.
It's people. So, we've done Soylent Green, and I would do it again because.
Now, this is kind of obvious, but what TV series did Frank Duval actually play a band leader?
Yeah. Oh, Ben already said it. Fernwood Tonight. I love Fernwood Tonight so much.
You guys are totally stealing from me, but you know, Ben, you're on top of it. You're on top of it. I can't even start because you're already there. That's the fact.
I just love it when they do shake your booty, shake, shake, shake,
yep.
Shake, 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 shake your booty. Yeah, happy
kind of the mirth makers. The thing about booty that I recall is that like the actual sequence is very short, but then later on they rectify that because the band plays Boogie Fever and they do a full like 3 or 4 minutes worth of it, and it's just awesome. I love that band.
Love Fernwood Tonight
because they were real musicians. They just like, you know, Duval was really a band leader and his guitarist was really a guitar player. Like they just go in and they cast them based on what they wanted to see, and it works. It works really well.
Very Bitrex. Oh my gosh.
Bitrex. Yeah.
All right, I gotta see this film now. Oh yeah. They make a breakfast drink called Soylent. You know what they're doing. I know you can buy Soylent
Yep.
at the grocery store now.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
the first time I saw that, I was like, what?
Excuse me,
I
and away we
know.
go. But in the
Ice
original,
cream eating contest. Well, oh, what contest does Bobby compete on for a TV show? Oh,
that's right.
yes, when he goes on the game show and he
Mhm.
chokes. Wait, is that the one? No, that was Cindy who choked.
Yep.
Cindy choked on a game show.
Yep.
Yeah. Who gets the attic, Marsha or Greg?
I think we know the answer to that one.
So unfair.
Chauvinism in the 70s, which the
Mhm.
show touched on.
Oh,
Absolutely.
he's older. Boo hoo.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, Marcia. As soon as I graduate, you'll get it. She's like, yeah, go to hell.
Yeah, boo hoo.
Well, the joke's on him because the actual
Here's
house
something
didn't
else.
have an attic. So therefore, when they had to renovate the house to make Greg's attic space, it was stuck in the basement. Ha, 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 ha. As in on HGTV, which is highly entertaining if you haven't seen it. And we
Oh
do
my
enjoy that quite a bit.
God, this is heavy.
That's because we haven't had that much gin yet. Sounds like an
I'll
oversight.
rectify that right now.
Sounds like an oversight, I know, but we just bought this bottle Saturday.
I'll rectify that.
So, boom, bomb diggity.
Friday.
Friday.
But
Oh, we've had it. We've had it more than I thought. I sound remiss.
it is 6 days. Okay.
Seriously.
I still have to wake up.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to say I have an affection for the olive. Yeah, I know. Oh.
Orange lemonade. Well, the orange lemonade is still available.
Hi, Colonel Keg. Good to see you.
Behind us, we have our bar
Is that a
unit.
barrel of gin? It's a, oh my God, it's a heavy handle for sure.
Colonel, or is she just happy to see you? We're just saying. I'm actually leaning on our bar, which is covered in laminate that we applied. And I got to say, it was
We
actually a
did
lot of
jam it.
fun to put that down because you actually apply it
Right.
with the cement. It's there to stay. It's never coming off. And then you have to
That
route it
was
out.
Heavy as
And the
hell.
routing makes a ton of noise and makes a horrendous amount of toxic dust. But you know what? It vacuums up. It was fine. It's okay. And it looks fab.
Yeah.
It's like totally form-fitting.
Handle
Love it.
of Tanqueray was heavy as hell.
Well, it weighs no more than 1.75 liters of fluid. That's the
It's
thing.
Heavy as hell. Right. Decoupage. Oh, I used to
Well,
do
decoup.
so much decoupage.
Oh, yeah, my mother did that in the 70s. Within the period.
I used to do it in the.
Decoupage, macrame, all that stuff.
Oh,
I
let's
remember it.
What's the name of the family that adopted the 3 boys? Yeah, I remember this. They did. They adopted all the little boys.
I do not remember something that to you. I remember shockingly little Brady
I
trivia.
feel like
For all the episodes I watched, all the minutia is out of my mind. Gone, gone, gone. Talk music, I can go for days.
Going out of my head.
Mhm.
We should have bought more blue.
Apparently, because it's just about out.
Should have used Mod Podge. Oh yes,
Now
Yes.
you're talking.
I'm all about some Mod Podge.
Good old Modge. It does the job. I'm glad it's still available. Although we no longer
Freaking.
have an AC Moore, and we just lost our Joanne. So like we're really
Freaking.
like
I think
it's getting
everyone
hard to
lo-
get
I
Mod
think,
Podge.
Honestly, everyone lost their Joannes.
Yeah, they did. It's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It really is.
Sucks because I mean, like, I know you can buy fabric online, whatever, but
It's nothing like going there and
if you
checking
want
it
to
out
go there
yourself.
and go grab a zipper or some thread, you're going to order that? Like,
You're gonna be
ugh,
screwed. It's a pain in the neck.
Sucks. I was gonna say the Kellys because Ken and Kathy Kelly.
Kathy Kelly.
Oh my gosh, Gettysburg, ma'am. Thank you for doing the trivia. This was so much fun. I want to say the Kellys because
Those
they were
watching
the whitest people ever.
will remember ma'am providing trivia during our 24-hour broadcast for New Year's. Not this past year, but 2 years ago. And it was fab because like I can go for 20 hours, but then I start to flag.
Okay,
So it
so
was just fantastic to
William was
have the
asking
help.
about the blue.
It probably doesn't say.
Certified color.
Ha. whatever the hell that is.
I don't know who
Probably-
certified this color or what their certification process was. But,
USRDA, I hope
but
so.
certified color. So
FDA, yes.
don't forget it.
Hopefully, Food and Drug actually examined that and said it's legit.
It's in that bottle you just used. Oh, this is plum. Was this the bitters?
Possibly.
Plum bitters.
bitters.
This is Fee
Brothers.
Brothers plum bitters. I also
It's
use
very the plum bitters is a fairly fruity
this
candy
is
flavor.
American fruits, which is local to us.
And
Sour
this is
cherry
all just
liqueur.
infused fruits. That's 100% natural.
Sour
That's
cherry
really
liqueur.
fabulous.
And
Great
then
flavor.
This is Jules Leron Blue.
The Jules are on.
Sparkling wine.
Like any of these
with
blue
certified
things.
color.
Well, I'm here to say that I examined the color, and it is actually totally fine.
Oh.
It's the same blue that you get in those little packets of Italian ice.
Yes, I remember that was Ken Berry. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
I've
Okay.
never bought any. Okay, so I'm Mod Podge curious. Okay, so I've never bought any except for the regular original Mod Podge, but they have it with glitter and stuff. I'm like, ooh, glitter.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Interested?
So
Yes.
speaking of glitter,
Yeah.
Yesterday, Paul and I had a balloon twisting gig
What do you know?
on the streets of Queens.
And Queens.
So we were just on the streets of Queens handing out balloon animals and swords and stuff
Yep.
to little kids.
Stuff like that there.
And they said they wanted us to be clowns, but we were both like,
Forget that.
no. So we
We were
dressed
colorful.
colorfully, and I put some glitter on my face. And one little girl said, "What is on your face?" And I said, "Glitter." And she said, "Why do you have glitter on your face?" And I said, "I like to be sparkly." And she thought about it for a minute, and she said, "You look cute." So I feel like I should just probably be wearing glitter every day, and I'm not today. But
Think
yeah.
about the event that we did last year where there was the glitter gal, and her job was to apply glitter to everybody.
I know.
She had this
I
sort of like,
know. I should
she
just be wearing
looked
glitter
like a
every day.
cigarette gal with a tray, but she had glitter. Everybody got glitter.
Clowns are crazy scary. I know. Dude,
I
want
know,
us to
Ben.
just, like scare the crap out of kids? Like whatever.
And if you're one of those kids who was just terrified by clowns,
good night,
man, it'll
Gettysburg,
never go
ma'am.
away.
Thank you for the trivia. This is so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
This was
I love it.
fabulous.
I know. And
Fabulous.
we have to scoot too.
Got a boot and scoot.
I gotta
You gotta get up.
wake up.
And the fact is,
Go do all the
I
things.
also need to go to an office. So there we go.
Yeah, I gotta wake up and
Yeah.
do all the things. But
Boy.
anyway, yeah, glitter. Yay. I know. I just wear glitter every day. She's like, "You look cute." She was cute. She
You look-
was so
The
little
fact
and
is, you look
fun. But
fabulous. So there's the fact.
I put on glitter
But
for
we
the
had-
kids.
We had fantastic
For
stuff.
the kids.
All right, so
Susie, hi. We should all be wearing glitter every day. And hi, Susie. Good to see
Hello,
you.
Susie.
Yay. Okay.
okay, so finals. I did a little promo earlier in the episode. Obviously, we still have the glassware and the towels. There's the glassware, and you've been looking at this banner the entire time for Patreon. All of our Patreon patrons, thank you so much.
I gotta raise
Hold on, that is what makes the show run. At the very least, it's a couple bottles of liquor. And if you want to be a patron, just follow the link. And away you go. We have several levels.
Yes.
That's your commercial plug. I have no more commercials. We don't run commercials during this thing. We just ramble for 2 hours. So
Whatever.
yada yada. What do you got?
Oh my gosh. No, since being men that support our favorite local drag queen, we call glitter gay herpes.
Mm.
I know. I cannot get enough glitter in my life.
Well,
Glitter and feather bows for all. Yes, I know.
drag herpes.
I love it. I love
it.
Boas. Yeah, I love it. Okay. All right.
Fantastic. We have done the
So-
Brady's, and I think we stayed on topic much further than most episodes because people just keep
Oh, yeah.
coming back to the
Brady's.
6 of them.
It wasn't Brady Bunch Variety Hour, but it was the Brady's, and that's what
It was the
matters.
Brady's. It works. I know we talked a lot about Brady episodes. Brady Bunch Variety Hour episodes are hallucinatory. You have to actually start name checking the show.
Well,
too.
and honestly, does it really matter?
Doesn't matter.
We're just
It's all
we're
the
just talking.
it's all the Brady's.
We're just talking.
It's all the
Whatever.
Brady's.
Whatever.
It's fantastic.
What's
Anyway.
happening? We got into what's happening.
We got into what's happening for a second.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. By the way, I don't think that question was ever answered. The theme to what's happening was actually composed by Henry Mancini. You didn't know that.
Believe it or not.
Well, maybe you did know that. But yeah,
It's a great
fantastic.
theme.
Fantastic theme.
We could all call it into our brains right now if we try.
Classic bit of Mancini, and I will listen to his material all day long. Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh my god.
Just fantastic.
Oh,
Possibly,
thank you so much.
possibly
everyone.
the most fun composer.
Oh, appreciate it. Quinn said here, oh, Julie, do it. it's
Please.
worth it. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and just watch the music. Like whatever is not in an episode, just watch the musical numbers because
Just check it out.
And
Have
then
your
when
fun.
they go on the Mike Douglas show, so yeah, just do it.
It is just the fabulous.
Yep.
Absolutely. And we also have a name check for loving the albums behind us. Thank you, Laura. There are
Yes.
fantastic things back here, including a couple roasting weenies, which we did earlier in the episode on a cabbage. I got to say, it's great to turn a vegetable into an oven. But we did that. Well, a grill anyway.
A bonfire? I don't know.
A bonfire.
Bonfire. All right.
A grill on.
All right.
Folks, fantastic to spend a couple hours with you on a Wednesday. I'm so glad you have the time to spend with us because otherwise I'm talking to the wall.
And watch our friends. Let's Celebrate TV
at Pepper Tree Villa.
Sunday afternoons.
They're on Sunday afternoon.
And Pepper Tree
Tree's on
Villas Monday evenings.
Certainly on the East Coast.
Yep.
I believe they are live about 5 o'clock Bay Area time. And it's about 8 o'clock our time.
8 o'clock our time.
So there we go. That covers the whole
And
thing.
let's celebrate at 3:30, right?
That sounds about right to me.
30 Eastern.
Yes. Just want to make sure.
Yes.
But definitely. And as
Yeah.
always, if you have something to promote or whatnot, let us know. You can always drop the link. We currently have copies of, will you pass me ceviche, please? My final plug.
Yeah.
I should have plugged this much earlier in the evening. We still have copies of ceviche, which this is the cover model over here. This one comes with the promo sticker over here. Boom, boom, boom. It is an LP for real this time. People demanded this on this show. If you're interested, be in touch.
You have 3:30 Eastern. Got
Be
it.
in touch. We can sell you one of these easily. And you know what? It's fabulous. We listened to the record at Dan's place. It was just fab. It
Trying
sounds
to make
so
the
good.
face. I'm trying to make the face right now.
Yes. That's the one. That's the one. We need to do another ceviche episode because I think
I'll even autograph it to you if you
I-
send me a note.
let us know. I think people are not 100% aware of the fact that, yes, that's a record. Yes, Dan pressed it because the demand on this show made,
I
made it
will.
so.
I
Made it
will
so.
autograph it to you if you
So,
want.
there we go. Anyway, that's it, folks. We'll see you in a week. Let us know if you need any fun themes that you'd like us to explore, but we'll come up with something fun because that's what this is
Yeah,
all
we will.
about. And we'll come up with another fine few drinks for you. If you are a patron, you will get those momentarily. And if you're a patron, of course, you're obviously getting other goodies during the month. Isn't, earned these privileges good? Yes.
I
Helps
hope
us out too. Remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, we're going to see you soon.
Good night.